I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you a lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. So as you saw by the title, Chelsea completely obliterated Manchester United. So they have been crowned champions. So we're going to get into that, which is ladies football. Kadia Shaw, the Jamaican sensation, uh, took all awards away. And then now we have to go into the men's football, where in which we have final day. We have to discuss that as well. Manchester City, Arsenal. What say you? All right, all of those things we're going to be chopping up, and we had missed out on a few things here and there, so we're going to get to that. Let me start by just blessing up the people inside the chat so far. We have our brother Chris Smith, massive respect, thanks for being here. Says the best football mind in the space. Well, I'm not in the space, I am literally in my house, yes, and I'm glad to be in my house. DNA, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Jeremiah, big up yourself, and Mr. United in the building as well. Massive respect. So there is no other place to start than Kadia Shaw. We're gonna start with Kadia Shaw first because we have to give her respect. All right, she had suffered a broken foot just before the season ended. We had made some predictions, and everything that we stated came to pass. All right, yes. So let me continue. Chelsea. We're gonna get to the Chelsea part. Let me start with Kadia Shaw. So Kadia Shaw, she won the Writers Player of the Year, and she won the WSL Player of the Year as well. The other nominees were Grace Clinton, Lauren James, that had a wonderful season, Elizabeth Turlan, Juta, Kiara Keithan, and Wuban Moy with Niam Charles. So those were the 8 nominees, and we had Khadija Shaw winning that one. Oh, big of a deal you think this is, Pastor, and people inside the chat? Oh, big of a deal this is. All right, then I can give my take. So, Pastor, give your take. Good
Good
day. How are you doing? Yeah, just give your take so I
good
can finish the
morning.
bucket.
Good
All
morning.
right. We have a whole heap
Good
of
morning to
topics.
everybody in the chat and those who will rewatch the video. Uh, just to state, congratulations to Bonnie on winning both awards. Um, JD, it is a big deal, as big as a deal as it gets. When you put in the work, I believe that you deserve all the accolades that come with it. So congratulations, and I think it's a very big deal. She has done her image or brand very well, because despite you liking or not liking her, that's not going to be an issue. The world sees her as this, or the EPL, which is see her as this. So yeah, it is a big deal. Congrats, Bonnie.
All right. Thank you very much for that.
Lamar Williams, my name is not Blair.
Pastor,
That's the
Pastor,
different pasta.
just let me just get the show up right now, big boss, please, my big girl. All right. Yeah, so let me just stick to the point so we can get people to rewatch it. All right. I can't believe I'm saying that for the 16,000th time live to Pastor. To understand why Pastor always get carried away with these people inside the
No,
chat.
man, I was just
Um,
correcting the name. I'm good.
anyways, from me, it's an incredible feat to have. Ladies football is on the rise, and I do think
Mhm.
she's gonna have a struggle to win it again. So I think this was the perfect time set up for her to get it done, and it shows how impactful she was towards this conversation due to the fact that she left out with around 3 games to play. I think just around three
Yes.
games,
Yeah.
and it showed because even though they ended up with as much points, bar the one loss, you could still see that, okay, with her being there, they could have actually grown on the goal difference. They could have actually grown on the goal difference. So that is a slight problem right there. We're gonna get straight into that now to show you how impactful that goal difference was on the day. All right. Yes, because Chelsea definitely proved themselves to be a problem. All right, yes, problem, and you had a figure that was very good. on the day. Incredible good on the day, showcasing what type of talent she is. We had seen her as some serious talents, but definitely she turned up. She turned up on the day. She turned up on the day and proved herself. I'm trying to get the information right up for you. 1 second. Trying to get it right up on the screen for you. All right. So this is it. All right. So this is it. So on the day, Chelsea went in, leveled on points. Leveled on points. So they needed to make sure they win the game and keep the goal difference away from Manchester City. All right, one playing Manchester United and one playing Aston Villa. So Chelsea playing Manchester United and Man City playing Aston Villa. They defeated Aston Villa 2-1 the last time, and we had said that we think that it's going to be close to the same results right there. All right, before we get to that one, let me just give you what took place here. I thought this was a first half of domination. All right, yes. So in the first half alone, it ended 4-0. All right. Myra Ramirez, the Colombian that played us, Pastor, that pretty much bullied us the last time. She bullied this player. I thought that if she started the season, maybe Bonisha would have to look out. The way she's
Hmm.
unstoppable, and she's like the Bonisha with a turbo speed,
Yeah,
which is not normal. She, I
Bunny
have
and
never.
steroids.
I think that this is the best 45 minutes display in the entire league this season, and it turned up on the final day. So Ramirez, in the first 45, she had 2 assists and 2 goals. All right, so 4-0. So that means after halftime, it was done and dusted. You have to just wrap up the title and give it to Chelsea on the day because Ramirez was unplayable. And I do believe that even if you skipped out Ramirez and adding others, you had others on the bench that was talented. You have Khadija, um, Kedisha Buchanan, the Canadian. You know her Armand Mano on the bench. You know her as well. She
Hmm.
was very good in the World Cup. Kirby came on. Ashley Lawrence as well. You know her from Canada. Very good player. And
Kirby's
Lauren
top
James
shelf
didn't
too.
even play. Lauren James didn't even play at all.
Whoa,
And Lauren James is one of the best players of the entire year, and she never actually played. So I thought
she's
that
one of the
Chelsea
nominees.
fully deserved to win it. They deserved it 100%. From my standpoint, I don't know about you guys. All right. Cephas Howard said, good show. Yeah, man. Thanks very much. Jordan said, JD. Arden said, JD. Why is it that some Jamaicans don't appreciate Bonnie, especially the men? They look down on her. I just believe that is our culture have not reached the enlightenment period as yet. I am honestly telling you, we have done video here, and because we said she's the best Jamaican footballer, period, people start cursing me out. So I've seen that. So Arden, it's just not. We are just not that place in life as yet, because we tend to have a different place. We occupy a different space on earth for ourselves. You should know that, Arden. That is just a fact, and I can't fight them. I have learned to appreciate these girls. And obviously, I'm researching to know more. So I've been more appreciative of these girls and know that what she's doing is exceptional. Nobody from Jamaica ever completed something like this. It had never even come close to happening. All right. Yes. So that's why for me, I would have to give her appreciation. And remember, I'm watching other games, RDN. So I'm seeing the talented guys, girls, them around the park. So for a Jamaican to be amongst that, that is something special. All right. But as you said perfectly, we are a country of men. We tend to just want to believe that we are the dominant one, and the girls them can't do anything, and whatever they do, it's not really valuable, in 2024. So I don't know when we are going to get to that, which is very sad. But whatever the situation is, Jamaicans only watch football reels and not the actual game. Laugh out loud. Then try talk about football. Lamar Williams says so. But I think I agree with that statement. I agree with that statement of how limited football they do watch. I agree with it. But the problem is, what the problem is, Arden is talking about the ladies, which they have looked at that completely different. All right,
Or
they have
not look
looked
at
at
it
it
at
completely
all.
different. Go ahead, Pastor. You were saying something?
Yeah, I was saying they look at it different or not look at it at all, because a lot of them who disparage women football is because they really have little to no interest in it. But if I'm going to apply a definition to women playing football, actually they bring the beauty to the beautiful game, because the talented female footballers in our team together literally makes the game much easier on the eyes. Certainly for me, I would sit down and watch a whole week of women's football when I probably get tired at day three watching just spear men running up and down. So I mean, for for all of those who, but that is out of me focusing on women's football since 1999 still. So I mean, yeah, some people just they don't have the appreciation for it and they don't care to develop the appreciation for
And that is fair, Pastor. That's their whole rights. No problem. I'm not gonna
it.
waste my
But the
show time
problem
for
I
you.
have with it, JD, is that they have a right to choose not to do it. But don't speak ill of it because you have taken that choice.
Yes,
That's the only problem I have with
yeah,
them.
man, yeah, man. And to be honest, let them just stay with whatever they're thinking, yeah, man. I am doing things for the masses, not for selective few, Yeah. So congratulations to Bonisha, doing a great job, and she's representing Jamaica well. 100%, and she's a part of developing ladies football to a different level, which we are definitely seeing that. And I would actually advise you guys to go and watch out a lot of ladies football. It shows that it's going places. Champions League finals coming up. Dumani from 80 dominating that as well. So we have some good quality players in and around our region. The Americans and the Canadians, you expected them to be in those top brackets because they are some of the top teams. But with a 80 and a Jamaican having them quality players on those big teams, that tells you that football is really going places, ladies football. And go and watch it. Some of those stadiums are selling out more than all of the men games them. Period. All right, it's just few. It's just the big games. Them might be getting more viewers than some of these games. All right, yeah, man. So big up to Kadia Shaw, and Domane and ladies football overall. Congratulations to Chelsea. Thought that they well deserved it because they went out there
Yeah.
on Old Trafford's turf and blew away Manchester United with all of the high level football minds in attendance, and they did turn up and give them a one hell of a
Well,
beating. All right.
you know, like how you said that's so strong, you know.
Yeah, but that's what took place, so I can't say anything than what took place. All right. All right. Nitro, big up
Oh
yourself.
boy.
Josh says big up, big up. Thanks for being here. Claudine in the building. Guys, once you come in, remember to hit the like button as you come in because that's what helps the visibility with the program. So if you say you like the video and you're commenting, we are reading a comment, at least hit the like button. How to hit the like button if you're on the live itself. You have to go at the top of the screen. You saw a triple dot on your cell phone, and then you see the like, share, and subscriber comes up. So thanks for the continuous support, and we will keep on giving it to you. All right. Josh said, I turn on. I am turned on by women football. Okay, well, that's not the reason why I told it to go there, but whatever. Nigel said, Man, you open the gate for Chelsea to shaft Man City. Man U is a pathetic football club. Wow, Pastor. You believe that because that's the same thing they are saying about Tottenham. If the coach come out and said, the Tottenham. No, before we get into anything, what you think about rivals selling games to make sure they're selling games for their rivals not to win any competition? Because that's what Nitro trying to say here, and that's what the coach for Tottenham saying. Because after they lost the game, the fans them cheering, say Arsenal is not going to win the league now. You understand me? So what? Give me a fast summary of what you make of that. All right, because that's a big thing now in
All
in
right.
in this in the football space.
The reason you have securities in terms of sporting disciplines is to guard against match fixing. Now, rivalry is a thing, and I believe there can be a conversation, but to be as blatant as what Nitro is saying, could render you libelous because you do not have evidentiary support to really label them. Could it be so? The answer is yes. So Man United might not want their rival Man City to win, so they play easier. They don't go into no crunching tackles or no 50-50 tackles, which makes it easier for the opposition to win. So it's not their rival that win the league. Having said that, though, in the entertainment space, it's not just the product that is important. Image is a hell of a thing, JD. And if it can be proven that any club or player is involved in playing below par to throw a game, that is a criminal act under the law. So I'm not going to, while I understand the passions at play with people doing that, and I know rivalry, how it goes, understanding it, because I spent my entire time when I did the little sports I did trying to maintain the moral purity of being fair in all of what we do. I pretty much expect that from everybody else until they are found guilty otherwise. So I give everybody that, and I am not going to label them that they throw it, even though that's a it's a big possibility being, but they have to be careful because if there's any evidence to back it up, that's a criminal act.
Okay. All right. The girls bring the light to the land. Yes, I agree. Warren Ripson said, Blessing JD and Pastor, enough respect. Thanks for being here, Warren. Then we have our brother Omar Fowler in the building. And then Warren says 74 people watching. Please smash the like button. I think people will eventually. I'm not going to repeat it so often because when people rewatching, it might become not really coherent, you know. Nigel said, no excuse for Arsenal. We have only lost one match and drawn one match in the last 18 games. Man City is just a different beast in the league format. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. All right, so let me just because there's a lot of things we have running. All right, so PL2 player of the season. Let me just give you the candidates so far. Abbott from Nottingham Forest. Castledine, which I have said is one of Castledine, I've said is the best Chelsea player in U21s. Yes, but people said that I was clueless, but clearly I was watching football. So Castledine, 18, midfielder. Jamie Donnelly, Spurs. George Eathy, West Ham. Will, Lancashire, Spurs. Callum Marshall, West Ham. Jude Bell, Spurs. And Michael Stickland, Reading. Those are the guys up for the award. Who you would go with to take it, Pastor? Or you don't know most of these guys?
The the familiar name would be the first one because you
Cassidy?
can, yeah,
Yeah, Cassidy is a popular player. He has been
yeah,
around for a while now. At least one of the dubbed wonder kids them. Yeah, and
yeah.
he's proving it. He's proving it. To be honest, and I think
He's
I
he's
think
showing
even
up.
though
So
Chelsea have not performed so highly, I think he might still win it.
yeah, when you go to individual awards and you're looking at performances, yes, your team performance does drag on your overall performance, but people assessing football are going to apply the regular matrix, and he is probably top three to get it in my mind. So if I'm
Yeah,
if
man,
I'm going to if I'm going to shout for anybody, it would be him.
Castledine is super talented. All right, so Castledine had 10 goals, 7 assists so far. But you still have Jamie Donnelly. He has 13 assists, 6 goals. Um, George Eatley, Ertley, sorry, Erty, has 9 goals, 10 goals, 9 assists. And then you have
Okay.
Will Lancashire, 20 goals, 2 assists. So he's the leading goal
Wow.
scorer. Callum
Hmm.
Marshall, 18 and 5. So even though Castledine, you have to look about the games he plays and how he control games.
Hmm.
That's why I think he's gonna be up there. But obviously, you saw a man scoring 20
There
goals.
are
So
four
that tells
persons. There
you,
are four persons with goal contributions ahead of him.
yes, yes, yes. But that alone don't play football. All right?
Hmm.
Yes. Because Erling Haaland would have won every single award if that's how it goes, right? Because even though, yeah, because he's scoring and assisting more than everybody else.
More
Even
than
though
everybody
you
else. Yeah.
said that the people say that he's not the best footballer, he has the most goal contribution. It's 32 for the season. You get me? It's 32 for the season. KDB came back in, he played like 5 games, and KDB is second in the assist list. It's shocking. We are
Hmm.
here bragging about players, and KDB play like 10 games. And this, you have some when you're world class. When you're world class, you're just world class. All right,
It
that's all I'm
show.
gonna
It
say.
just show.
But this,
It
but
will
this
show.
goes to show you guys, for people that weren't really keeping up with U20s, 21 or Prem 2, which I know most of you guys from Jamaica don't keep up with it. It's just because you have a player now there. That's why you were talking like that. But we were always watching it, so that's why we knew that what you're
Hmm.
saying is nothing close to facts. You understand me? And Castellini is the only one they took out of that. But they never had to take Castellini alone because you have several others on Chelsea's team that was very good this season and have good numbers. But based on how
Hmm.
Castellini performed, that's the reason why they put him in it. Even though he doesn't have the best number, and let me give you Chelsea's best numbers because Chelsea have players with a lot of goals, but they just don't go for them. But Castellini is an instructor of the game itself, and that is important. So the numbers, what you're seeing, is just on because if you look at it, he has the most key passes. So that means he
Hmm.
builds up the plays them. So if you have the most key pass, but yet still have an output of 10 and 7, that tells you how super you are. Because on top of you creating, you're still getting numbers, like final numbers as well. But you have given others to make their numbers up. You get me? So that's why they factor these things in. So you could see a man with 5 assists and 2 goals, and you have 20 goals and 2 assists, but he has 600 key passes, and you have 4 key passes. You know
So
why? Because
he
you have
literally
scored.
is the
No,
general.
Pastor, it's simple because you have scored 200 goals, and you have 4 assists. But those are just the 4 assists that you made the pass. So it comes out to a key pass and or a big chance, just a big
Hmm.
chance only. You understand me? So really and truly, the next man playing a million miles better than you with 4 million goals. You understand me?
Hmm.
But obviously, that's the first thing the modern people will all look at, but not looking at who creating and setting up the plays for you to get the end product. And that's why I've always never liked to post highlights here of someone scoring a goal. But I realize that people like that. But I never really liked that because I think that took away from people to actually go and watch the damn games. You understand me? And then see what's taking place in the game rather than just looking at, oh, a man score a goal and then they're the biggest thing, which never make much sense. Yeah. So I'm loving what they did right here, and you can check the numbers for Chelsea and see how much other players they could have put ahead of Castellini if it was just solely on goals
On
contribution. But
scoring
based on
goals.
what
Yeah.
you have seen, we told you that he was the best player this year, and he's in it, and the rest are not. So that tells you how people evaluate football on the highest level, to be honest. So hopefully he will have. Let me see how he comes. I hope they show the placements of him so you can see, because I want him to go over somebody with more goals contribution to show you that they don't value that so much more than the overall game based on their assessment. All right. So that is for Prem 2. All right, we know it's running. People, as you're coming, remember to smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Thanks, all of you lovely people coming in. And as you know, we have to give you the program later. You're gonna have some big games. You're gonna do our previews on it, and then tomorrow, no, we will come back with our chest very high if things goes our way. All right. If it doesn't go our way, we won't come back and we are chest high. We will just tell you the scores, but we won't come back with our chest high. Chris Smith says, Nigel, how come I never hear Chelsea? Oh, okay, my goodness. It's not Christmas. Let that go on. Spurs leading Chelsea 1-0. Not seeing whisper. he's in the first team today. I don't know. I don't know. All right. And remember, you have everybody back. So that would be a surprise if he's in the first team, though, Mr. Nitro. But remember, everybody being back in the first team means everybody going down to the smaller team, which is the U21s. So that is space rotation. Because if you have two forward players going down, maybe you have to rotate the forward. So it could be that he might not make it, the 21 team on the day. It can be that because you have Washington them coming down. Washington won't make the first team, so he has to play games, and he's one of their main players that they're looking for. So you could see that, but let the day play out, sir, and you can check it and see for yourself. But I would assume that that would more be the case at this point because Chelsea on the final day, we're trying to get to that right now. Um, Chelsea on the final day. Still, let me get it right here. Let me get it right here. Chelsea on the final day still fighting for something. So I would be shocked if they rotate their squad. Chelsea on the final day could get Europa League over Tottenham because Tottenham is not sure to win any game. It doesn't matter what the game is, Tottenham can find a way to lose the game. All right, so I would not see them trying to give kids position on this day based on, and they have all of their players back, you know. Yes, so Nitro, I don't know. There is no way City can lose this. The big fight today is between Man U, Newcastle, Chelsea, and Spurs. So that's what I'm saying. So you just ask me a question, I've explained to you. JD, what you think about Casanova from Tottenham? I saw him. I saw him. I will have to watch him more. I will have to watch him more before I can make any judgment on him. But he looks like a solid player. All right. So yeah, I was trying to get into the player, um, the shortlist. All right. So this is your shortlist. All right. This is your shortlist. Young player of the season. All right. Udogi from Tottenham. Tottenham conceded a lot, so I'm surprised that Udogi is still in this. Saliba. So before, what is your take on them putting up the young player up to U23, age 23? That is the first question I'm going to ask you.
In in college, in your first year, in your first semester as a sophomore, you're not afforded the rights of a sophomore, really. The when you reach a second semester, the thing is, at age 23, where they
Mm-hmm.
run into problems now, JD, is that you have professionals from 18 years old. So age 23 is no longer like a first year professional footballer again because you have 17 or 18-year-old professional footballers now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that makes your question a very pertinent question. What um, I guess you because 23-year-old is what the Olympics pretty much pay attention to. So maybe that's why they still consider it youth
Okay. Okay.
because at age 23, I think that's the age cutoff for the barring one or two players. That I think that's the cutoff age for the Olympics teams.
Okay.
So maybe that's why.
All right, so they had Foden, Alan, Isak, Menu, Palmer, Saka, Saliba, and Udogi. Which some of these players are actually the best players in the league. And over the last 10 years, most of the U23 guys them that's going up for the award is some of the best players in the league. So that's why I'm saying why you don't move it back to U21s instead of 23. Because obviously some of these guys are professionals from 18 years old when they're so
Mhm.
exceptional. So they are already 3 years in their job, and they can still go for this. Haaland was one of the best player in the world last year, and he's
Five.
still amongst the young players, which makes no logical sense. You understand me? I think Haaland should have been out of it. 21 should be it. 21 should be the cutoff, nothing else. But anyways, they gave it to Cole Palmer out of all of those guys. Um, would you agree for Cole Palmer?
I wouldn't challenge it. It's not that he would be my favorite pick, but I wouldn't challenge it. I think he has done for JD. You,
I am
I
challenging
wonder
it,
if people.
Pastor. I would have given Isak it over him because I thought that Isak was better than Cole Palmer for the entire season. Isak was good throughout the entire season.
throughout the
Cole
season,
Palmer
and
came on at certain point. People, if you're watching, let me know who you would give it. Foden, Haaland, Isak, Menu, Palmer, Saka, Saliba, Udogie from Tottenham. For me, I am not giving Cole Palmer. I am giving Isak it. I think Isak single-handedly drag. Even though you could say that Cole Palmer drag Chelsea, when they're going through it. But I thought that Raheem Sterling was good at one point. I thought that um what's it the guy that barely can score was good at one point. You have several players at Chelsea that was very good throughout the season. I thought that at one point they keep on getting injuries, and Isak was the one keeping them up there, pretty much
keeping the
keeping
team
them
relevant.
up there. And it's not like a late run because Chelsea went on a late run. These guys were always around the top 7, 8 teams
Hmm.
with even the injuries. So that's why I would say that I would give it to Isak rather than Cole Palmer still. But if you guys want
And
to go with Cole Palmer, I have no problem. But that's the reason why I've said that. Because even if you look at this now, Cole Palmer over the last 5, 6 games, it's not Cole Palmer the main person, in all of the games. I mean, you have games that Madueke pretty much took over. You have games that
hmm
Jackson pretty much took over, even though you guys will say that he doesn't score. He was still linking and pushing back the play. So almost all of these games, it's Isak for me. Looking like he's a star man. All right. And he's up there with the numbers as well. He's up there with the numbers as well.
I
That's
agree with you
all
on
I'm
both.
saying.
I agree with you on both of on both of those. One, at age 23, JD, some of these guys are seasoned professionals for 5 years. When you're 5 years doing one thing, you cannot be considered a junior. You are a pro, full fledged. So I think they need to take off those 2 years. They need to take off those 2 years since you're saying young player award and really, yeah, because unless you're going to cap the age at which they can become professionals, you can't have a 5 year. It's actually like, if you're in ministry for 5 years, you get ordained and you're a senior pastor. You're doing it after after you cross 5 years. You start as a senior. I mean, come on. I mean, five. It is irrelevant at 23 now, based on the amount of 18-year-olds we see going pro. The age 23 has become irrelevant. They need to draw it back.
All right. So the nominees for the player of the year in the Premier League. This is an next big disrespect. Foden, Haaland, Isak. Um, Let me get this dude name. I've always missed his name. I don't know why. From Arsenal. Let me give him. Martin Odegaard. All right. So Foden. Let me give it back again because I have Foden, Haaland, Isak, Martin Odegaard, Palmer, Rice, Declan Rice, Van Dyke, and we have Ollie Watkins. The disrespect um to not have Rodri here, I still can't understand what. If first thing, Rice was not better than Rodri at no point in this league, no point whatsoever. Rice is not a better footballer. Rice is not close to him, none at all. All right. I think it's disrespect, and I strongly believe that most of these selections are English biases because 4 of these guys are on it, and I think you had better players than Rice. Rice is not better than Rodri, not better than Rodri at all. And Van Dijk have not gotten a better season than Rodri at all. So Van Dijk, Haaland, Rice could have always switched out, and Odegaard as well. The only two persons you could say that are Phil Foden and Cole Palmer with Ollie Watkins. Then put those three, but everybody else, the next five, could have switched out for Rodri. So that is very very disrespectful. Don't know what happened with this dude. The man is the highest rated player in the Premier League, and that was like point 0.7 extra points. That's how high he is over everybody. But yet still you can't. Makes no sense, man. Not having Raji is madness. Yes. Omar Fowling says Meno. Okay, okay. Well, yeah. Just going through them. They gave it to Phil Foden. I Phil Foden was okay, but I think Raji should be the best player. And because he's the best player for City. You can let Phil Foden. I saw a game Phil Foden don't play, and I think City actually play a little bit better with Haaland in the team when Phil Foden don't be in the team because Phil Foden is very selfish when he comes around the goal, especially this year. He believes that he wants to do everything for himself. He closed that little space for Haaland to work in. So when he's not there, Haaland gets much more space to work in. KDB can supply him. Bernard Silva can supply him. And if you have Drop over the side or Giddy Master over the side, he can get supply from there and are even from Rodri as well. But once Foden is there, he runs through the central attacking part, and he doesn't lay off the balls. He doesn't lay off the balls unless he believes that he can't score none at all. He's going to shoot it anywhere, and yeah, yeah. So for me, I don't think he deserves it because he was not the best player for City. He was up there in the top three, top four, yeah. But I don't think he's the best player for City. I think that is just the extra bias that English players have. To be honest.
All right. If you if I take it exactly as how you just put it a while ago, then the claimers that there's a genuine bias for English born players to be pushed becomes a thing. And then, having said that, outside of them not making it so blatant, do you really blame them?
Um,
Because
yeah, go ahead,
go
go ahead,
ahead.
go ahead, go ahead.
No, go you go ahead. I mean,
No, no, but we're watching it. We're watching it, and if you're gonna stay honest, and you want people to go into the details of football, you have to, because remember, football is in a space at this point, where most people are. The world itself is in a space where people don't want to go into detail for nothing at all. You understand me? So if you want to change what the sport for its rights, you would have actually given people these awards, just like when they gave Henderson the award when you had the KDB broke the record for assists in the same season. They gave
mhm,
Henderson award and they said the things that he does, the reason why they're gonna give him the writers player of the year, it's because what they do see they can't quantify it because it doesn't come with numbers. So all of a sudden,
mhm,
no, Raji playing the same place, getting numbers and doing more than Anderson, but yet still he can't even make a final list. So that tells you it's a bias when it comes down to English. That's why I never use those list here. I've gone back over 6, 7 years just to
mhm.
show you how biased the awards go. You understand me? Yes. So that's what I have to say as it relates
But
to that.
JD, having said that, though, I believe a lot of us will not be able to appreciate the business of the sport taking the place of honesty and morality. So in a bid to market or to improve market value, you run the risk of damaging the entire product to sell a single package. And this is where football as a business in the entertainment industry is really plateauing because they are more for what optics really earn them the most money or keep them relevant in terms of financial gains. For the football purists, we want to see, even if it's a close and you prefer this player over that, you want to see where the matrix is applied, that it's actually football that determines who the best player is rather than anything else. And so the
Right.
case for Rodri becomes that much louder in a entity where morality has really declined. It's purely the book.
All right, so let me take some comments. Guys, we still have 23 likes after 40 minutes. So take your time and just find the like button. Let me get up the likes to at least 50. So let me take our time because you guys are commenting. So let me take our time for you to find the like button, then we can move on. So take your time, find the likes, put on the video, and then we move on from there. All right? Yeah, man. Because we want to move on to the rest of the other things, them like championships and everything. All right, so take your time, get the likes up. All right, yeah, man. Marlon, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Nigel said Rajic is the best player. Fully agree with that. Foden struggles on the left. As I've said, the function of him, if he wants to play on both sides and do well, I'm just saying that he doesn't even help the main striking point of the day. You understand me? So that tells you as well. All right, yeah, man. So as we said, people take a time, get the likes up on the video. So we can't move on until we get the likes up. All right. So get the triple dot at the top of the screen, hit the likes, and get us up to 50, so we can move on because we have more topics. We want to end on the Premier League voting. All right. But we definitely have to get the likes up. We can't move on until the likes move up. All right. And that should be a mandated thing. As you come in, you find the like button, you get the likes up. All right. Yeah. Uh anyways, this is what we have, Pastor. We had made some claims to say who we think would have done well as it relates to the championships playoff. We're going to go down to the League One right after. All right. So we had um, the two Premier League clubs. Them we expected to do well. So Norwich went up against Leeds, and Leeds defeated them 4-0 on aggregate. All right. So Leeds is in the final place, the final match itself. And then West Brom was up against Southampton. Southampton really dropped off in their final bid to push for automatic promotion space, and they have gotten over West Brom at this point, 3 goals to 1. So now we have Leeds and Southampton, both Premier League clubs, fighting for a spot. All right. Um, Nigel said, bias is everywhere, JD. You guys big up Kaim Dixon, yet Jalmaro Calvin is playing better, but no credit. Have you ever heard me have a conversation and bigging up Kaim Dixon? So over Jalmaro Calvin? Are I have never had that conversation in my life. So the first thing you need to stop saying is you guys. Don't class me in the bracket of nothing of this space. Just know that I'm a footballer and an analyst, And then maybe you because I've never had that conversation. Every time I'm talking about these two kids from Jamaica, I've always put it in context, and I've never said anything like that. I've never said he's the best striker in Jamaica. I've never said nothing like that. Never ever. All right? Yes. I've always put context to things, Nitro. And you know better than that, Nitro. So come on. Don't bother with it, big boss. All right? Yeah, man. So anyways, Leeds, Southampton. Or are we looking at that, Pastor? Because Leeds turn up things now, guys.
Well, everybody want to go up the ladder, So this is where you play. I believe that Leeds kind of disappoint themselves not going up to the Premier League. So they're going to be playing to try to say we deserve to be there. So they should they should do well in the playoff. I would go with them. Not one of my favorite teams, but I would go with them winning.
Championship. All right. So you're picking Leeds. Guys,
Yeah.
give me who you're going with. Leeds or Southampton. I am gonna agree with you. I'm going with Leeds. I'm going with Leeds to take it. All right.
Yep.
Southampton, yeah, they are looking okay, but I think that they're off the form that we saw them on. All right, so I'm going with Leeds to qualify. So let me put Leeds right there. Let me know. Let me know what say you guys. All right, yes, in the chat, and I would be happy for you guys to comment on what we are talking on, because sometimes if I have to come back to the chat and it's something completely off what I am talking, it not really give me the confidence that you are listening to me. All right. Yes. Because sometimes you guys are asking me a different question and I'm talking about something different. So it doesn't really help the program, to be honest. That means I can't get back. I can't read out anything in the comments. All right. Yes. Warren Webster, thank you very much. Big up, Warren. Tom says he's going with Leeds as well. Yeah, man. All of
Hmm.
us going with Leeds. All of us going with Leeds. At this point. All right. Yeah. So Leeds. That's where the thing there. For me. So that
Leeds
is the
winning by one
championship.
goal.
That is the championship. At this point. All right. You had one of our reggae boys. One of our reggae boys. Um, qualified yesterday, which was surprising because I never expected Bolton to lose. But tell you what, that's how it goes. On the final days, if you don't come up and do the job, you can find yourself wanting. All right, you can find yourself wanting. So, anyways, now after Oxford defeated Petersburg. In a tough battle, which I thought that Petersburg was a better team over the two legs. They went up against Bolton, which I expected Bolton to be the massive favourites, and they were the massive favourites. But Oxford found a way to get it over the day. And to be honest, I can't beat them. All right. Congratulations to them. Greg Lee only got 3 minutes in this game. All right. But they won the game. So is it an indication to say that Greg Lee have fallen off because he has not really played much minutes in all of the playoffs? So what you have to say? I'm coming back to the chat, Marlon. So what you have to say, because I've not seen him working Greg Lee in. And I don't know if he's carrying an injury or something, because when he came back after injury, he got some games, played good, but yet still they dropped him out. Is it that he just doesn't fit these opponents that they are facing, or you think that he has just fallen off? What say you guys?
I don't think he has fallen off. I believe it may very well be picking horses for courses, as well as
Okay.
they are trying to shore up their left back. If you notice, sometimes during the competition, JD, they move Gregley up to a more left side midfield.
Yes, 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 that's true.
So they are looking at where they can get their best players in terms of impact. So they know they have Gregory as left back, but can they get another player at the same level now that they are trying to book their ticket? So I believe that's why they had rotated, and the fact that he was fresh from an injury coming back, you don't want to overuse him and break him down. And when they started getting the results from the player that they rotated Gregory out with, they became comfortable since he's on a roll rather than take him out to put back Gregory in there, knowing that Gregory is. And if you,
Uh,
I believe people back themselves. And if you back yourself that you're going to make it through the playoffs, JD, then you don't have to kill the goose that lays the golden egg. You can keep him where he becomes relevant when you go up the ladder, which they
okay.
have gone up the ladder. So I am looking at it that way rather than that he has fallen off.
All right. That is tough.
But let me just say congratulations to them, Oxford and Gregley. I did predict. I remember when we had the conversation, and I said that I am going for Oxford plainly because of Gregley, and I want them to go up. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. That is true.
congratulations to them.
But
Yeah,
Joe Bennett, the player that has replaced him, is 34 years old. All right, and I thought that he got run ragged a few times. Yeah, but he's a solid player, educated and stuff. But obviously, he's older, so you get time to fit yourself. But it doesn't matter which way we spin it. It just doesn't look good for me, based on what I'm seeing still. But I understand where you guys coming from. Let me just go through the comments. So congratulations to Oxford. They have passed um, um, Bolton to make the championship next year. All right. Marlon says, JD, how can Southampton be of the form and they finished the strongest of the top six? No, man, Marlon, who finished the strongest of the top six? No, man, Marlon, remember well. They have not, Southampton did not finish the strongest of the top six, Marlon. Remember when they have the last two games? They have the last two games in hand. they ended up lose both of the games in Marlon. Let me just give it. Let me remind you well. Because you can't see they finished strongest of the top six when you had Huddersfield turn up and won their final sets of games. No, Huddersfield and Leicester turn up and finish strong. Obviously, the last final days when they have already crowned champions. Let me just give it to you the championships. Yeah, because I don't follow that one to say that they are the ones finished the strongest. No. Southampton. Let me give you Southampton. No. I'm gonna go for it. All right, because we can't put in the other one. So Southampton, the games them that was very much meaningful, Marlon. When we are looking and we said that Southampton, if they can go into the, let me show you. Look here, Southampton with 6 games to go. Southampton had 2 games in hand. All right. Southampton lost against Cardiff, they lost against Leicester, and they lost against Stoke. And and then they won the final day against Leeds. That's not a good form, Marlon. That's the worst possible outcome they had over everyone else. Let me give you Leicester's last form. Yeah, because we have been watching the games and Southampton embarrassed us, Marlon. Southampton embarrassed us, man. Remember their last form was not good. I think they turned out to be the worst out of the last 5 teams. Because they lost 3 games in a row out of the last 4. Yes, so that they don't look like they have regained that form, Marlon. So that's why I gave Leeds the edge. We have Drew Ross, big up yourself. Thanks for being here, massive respect. Lay hasn't fall off. Joe Bennett came in November for a back for Greg. Benny cover more for Murphy. Okay. Lay is our only left back, so it's good. It's a good thing they are sparing him. Oh God. Omar Cosby says, Whisper not in the U20 game today. Is he injured? Or I don't know. I know that players are coming back down from the Premier League. So it can be either he's injured, either he did not get picked, or he's making the main team. And I am not sure, but we can find out in 1.5 hours time. All right, 1.5 hours time, you could know that. All right. All right, big up yourself, guys. Come on, get the likes up on the video, man. Come on, get the likes up on the video. All right, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right, in the know, big up yourself. Yeah, man. As you come in, hit the like button. Want to keep on hitting it. Our videos go different places, so you keep on supporting it, and we are grateful. All right, and we love the people that's coming here. This is what I truly want. Just honest people that comes on my channel that wants to come and engage. Yeah, man. I like everybody that's in the chat today. Like it. Even though some of the times you guys can get carried away and in a fight within yourself on different topics. All right. So big up yourself, Juras. Murphy for Oxford FC is a player should look at. Murphy was at Newcastle, right? Hold on. Is it the same Murphy at Newcastle? Hold on. No, it's so hold on. Is it his brother? Because both of them favor, man. All right, let me get Oxford up because it has to be his brother, man. Because those 2 guys look exactly to get. My goodness, hold on, people. I'm just trying to get Murphy's name because Murphy look. His brother.
DNA.
Yeah, man, it's his brother, man. Those guys are like twins. Because when I saw him, I'm saying Newcastle loan out Murphy. Oh, that's possible because I saw him playing recent. Past the guys them look identical. But I was not looking at names. I was just watching the
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
It has to be his brother, man. Yeah, man, it's his brother. I'm not asking if this is not his brother. His father need a beating. All right,
Josh,
his
you
father
hear that they
need
are
to
twins?
hold him and beat
Marlon
him
said they are twins.
because these guys are identical twins. So if this is not his brother, this father needs some beating. All right, because these are the same person. This is almost impossible not to be bloodline. All right, so Marlon says it's a twin. It has to be Marlon. I am seeing this person. I thought it was the same one. You know. And yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, man, big up, big up. I revive said that's his brother. Yeah, man, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because I thought it was the Murphy from Newcastle. Because I know him. I never knew him. You know, when I saw him that day, I'm saying, oh, how is this possible? Why would you drop down so low and you were playing good for Newcastle? Was it an injury because he had an injury? So I'm saying maybe they sent him down to get back to his
To build
normal
back up.
level, you know? Yeah, that's what I thought, you know. But when I went back, I saw him here. I'm saying, okay, this has to be some family relation, man. You know? Uh, they came from Norwich City. Okay, okay. Thank you, Marlon. Thank you. All right. Murphy for Oxford FC is a Jamaican. Jamaican. Well, both of them should be Jamaican because if both of them are family, I
Mhm.
revise. Both of them has to be Jamaican.
If they are twins, how come one a Jamaican and one not?
All right. Let me put in Murphy to see if the next Murphy ever get a game for England. All right. All right, because yeah, that is so funny. Man say one is from Jamaica. I don't know how that is possible, unless
So one of the identical twin is
unless
eligible, but the other one is not.
yeah. They are actual twin for real, you know, because both of them are 29, you know, both of them are 29, and both of them actually born on the same day, so they are twin for real. Bro, that's why I love to watch football. See, if I was not watching football, I wouldn't even know that, Pastor. You get me? That's
Mhm.
why you have to be watching football all over the world. So that's where you can find it out. Let me check if he got game. I don't think he would have gotten any game time for England. No, he never got any game for England. Don't think so. Oh, yeah. He played U18, 19, 20, and 21. Okay, but he's 29 now, so I don't see him making England team anytime. All right, so
Yeah.
both of them
Still
could be,
eligible.
yeah, both of them could be on the radar, people. All right, both of them could have been on the radar very, very easily. All right. All right, so that was the twin argument. So I guess Jamaica have some more players to invest in. All right, guys. Four more. We get up to 40 likes, and then we keep on pushing there. All right. So if you just came in, please do it like button, share, and subscribe. We are
The
moving
Murphy
up.
twins.
We are moving now. We are moving now. Into the final part. All right. Into the final part. So the Arsenal games. All right. Arsenal Everton. They're saying the odds right here for Arsenal Everton is 13-1. And the odds for a draw is 9. I don't think it's so far. I think Everton can go at Arsenal and get a draw very, very easily. It's not even as hard as what people are saying. I think this rating is way too high. And I know people will say that I'm bad minding Arsenal, but that is not true. All right? It's just I don't think Arsenal. Uh, I no not I don't think Arsenal. I think Everton is a good enough team, very compact. Arsenal struggle to break down compact teams and can have problems on the counter. Yes, so I am not just
I have a question. I have a question for you on that, JD. It's kind of a rhetorical question, but I want your input on it. You see, these odds, what are the purpose for them? Betting, correct?
yes, it's a betting, yeah, and obviously
It's
people have to give the best way to win back their money. So
yeah.
if they don't believe this, they wouldn't put it there faster. So I
No,
don't think it's something to argue on that side, you know, because no
it's
one wants to lose more money. I don't
not
think so.
arguing, not arguing it. I'm just saying when you put out odds like this on a game, the chances of someone getting it right is less
Yeah, we know it's less,
because
but not 1 to 13. That's all I'm saying. You know, I would bet on this. I would be comfortable to bet on this.
and that's why they make the odds that way to make you comfortable to bet on it, knowing what you know that the team finds it difficult to break down compact teams, and in breaking down compact teams, they expose themselves on the counter.
Hmm.
You working in those intricate details into the betting odds make you better able to win, even though the odds makers basically put the odds there for you to be comfortable. If you understand what I'm saying.
Okay. I, I'm saying, I'm just saying that 13-1 odds. I don't think that it. I think it's more of a 5-1 game because Everton can go to Arsenal and score more than one goals. I would be shocked if they don't score in Arsenal today. I will be shocked. I'm going to still say, for me, I think Arsenal might get over the over 2-1. But I would not be surprised if this is a 1-1 game. Because or Everton create 5-6 big chances because Arsenal struggle on the counter and they have some physical players to cause Arsenal all sorts of problems. And I do think they're going to come out and want to be a part of history. All right, maybe not on the wrong side of history to stop Arsenal from winning the league. Which ain't gonna stop Arsenal, but they weren't stopping Arsenal. But I'm just saying, yes. Everton will frustrate us and probably cling a wing. It's possible. It's possible. All right. So, Pastor, give your ratings. Or you going for Arsenal Everton?
2-1 in favor of Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. All right. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm going to say final day. Everton give it their all. 2-2. 2-2. Draw. I'm gonna give Everton the extra goal. 2-2. Draw. All right.
The reason
People
the
give their
reason I'm
rating.
saying Arsenal win, the reason I'm saying Arsenal win, if the Arsenal players have half the confidence of the Gunners fans, they are playing for pride.
All
They
right.
can't they can't afford to lose to Everton, JD. If they do, all of them talk for the
Pastor,
season crap.
Pastor, have you not watched Arsenal? You see how Arsenal play when they are under pressure?
You're correct in your assessment of them, you know. I'm not taking
So why
anything
you
away from you.
so why you coming here talking about if they are this and if they are that? Well, they are that, and we are going to see if they're going to activate that side today. All right. So stop trying to tell me different things. They are that. So let me
I
tell you,
keep telling you, though.
Pastor, hold on, Pastor. Let me get the results from here. Results in on this game. Omar Fowling says 1-1. It's gonna finish. Brain pressure on Arsenal, which we all know that. Tom says 4-0. 4-0 to Arsenal, Tom. All right. Jura says 2-0 to Everton. No. Juras, if that happens, Juras, I am telling. Oh God, I think the coach will get fired. Because that would have proved that they can't do anything under pressure. You understand me? So no man, the fan base would have beat me, man. Arsenal should at least get a win to say that they have lost on goal difference, like Man City can say that they lost on goal difference. So they have closed the gap on Chelsea, right? In the ladies
Yes,
football, I'm talking. I think that is
yes.
better, but I am seeing some foolishness happening today. All right. All right. So, Pastor, this is a different Arsenal. They have only lost one game in their last 18. But let me give you the record of Arsenal. All right, Arsenal have not lost one game in the. He's talking the league only because they have won five.
JD, your video froze. All right, while we're waiting on JD to return. No, Claudine, I'm not advertising betting. I'm just analyzing
I'm back
why
now,
it is that
Pastor.
way.
All
Yes,
right.
you're back.
Yes. So Manu, guys, hit the like button, get us up, get the likes up if you just come in. All right, remember to hit the like button. Manchester United, they were not a better team in that. Bournemouth, I could say that they deserve to win it. Tottenham game, they I thought that the treating in that game kind of gave them the advantage. At the start, Tottenham was a better team in that game as well. All right, Chelsea game, they were better than Chelsea for facts. Um, um, what Wolves game? God helped them. The goalposts, the bar, the net, everything helped them in that game, and they lost the two before. They lost the Bayern and they lost to Aston Villa, and they drew with Bayern. So this in this top quality that you're talking about, I am not seeing it. Big Boss. I know you guys are going to say I'm bad minded, but I am not seeing it. What you guys saying? All right. So Fire gonna bad mind is active in JD. All right. Harry Vibe said the result is meaningless. City will win. All right. No, no, no. You have to go out and play. But don't use any excuse, Harry Vibes. No, you have to go and win. City can lose. Antonio said that they are going Arsenal winning the league because they are going there to make sure Arsenal win the league. That's what Antonio says.
What?
If you respect
Really?
Antonio, yes, that's exactly what Antonio said. Let me find it. Antonio, Michail Antonio,
JD,
Antonio says Arsenal
City is
winning
my third string
the
team.
league.
I'm start
Pastor,
fret if
I'm just
Antonio
typing
said
in
that.
it. All right. All right. Michael Antonio says, all right. Yes, that's exactly what he said. Because he's going there to beat City. That's exactly what he said. All right.
Miss start fret. JD, do people
well,
realize that
well,
Michael Antonio,
Pastor, I don't care what Antonio have to say. And you know my boy. Him can score one goal, but more goals will be scoring. So he should he,
he might gonna score too?
you are going to score, but more will score on you. You're not a defender. You're not a midfielder, so you can talk all you want. All
He
right.
might go, he might go run City defense ragged.
Well, I pass. You can talk all you want. This is the first time I'm not agreeing with Antonio. All right. You can talk all you
No,
want.
I believe City offense is that much better than that West Ham's defense line than Antonio is over the City defense.
Pastor,
So
you
it
can
should
Pastor, you
give
can
them.
look. Pastor, you can find every mathematics on planet Earth. Yes. Say what you want.
JD,
Tom says
Captain
fight
Jamaica
this man.
worries me.
No, I am not looking to fight. All right. League Two playoff finals going on. Crawley with Adai and yeah man, you told me Marlon, and obviously I've not done well with the League Two. All right. I revive said Antonio lying to himself, and that's all I have. He can't believe. No, he's gonna do everything. So
Hello.
listen here, people. Let me give you the history. Antonio against Manchester City is very good. He caused he caused Manchester City problems every single time they do play. I think he caused Manchester City the most problem of any forwards playing Manchester City.
They
Any
played against
forwards in
Manchester
the
City.
entire league. That's what Pep out of his own mouth says. But that is not how football game goes. You can get three chances, you can score, but you can still get six. Because if you come out and act like that, West Ham getting six today. If they act anything like that, they are going to get six. And I'm not asking you. They are going to pick up a six if they try to advance and behave like
If they
they're
lose by
Tottenham.
6, Antonio scored 2.
Well, if that make him feel good, if that makes him feel good, I have no problem with in 6-2.
JD,
I think City have no problem with it in 6-2.
here is my only issue with Antonio in this frame of mind. Me no want him get not even a bunks. In this frame of mind,
He's not
he
going to come
is
out and
the
score goals
killer.
and don't get broke up pasta. How dare you? Have to clap him.
he
Pastor,
he is
I
the
was,
killer in this game. Captain Jamaica sounding
you
big.
think you can just run through the back line and not get two
What you
points?
mean?
You know what? Pastor, give a prediction here, man. Because you and Antonio are the same thing, yeah, man.
No, no,
All
no.
right?
I think City is going to win, but I am very concerned that Captain Jamaica is in that frame of mind that he's going to continue to raise ruckus
And
on City's centre back.
say him actually has said the whole time. Because look at this. Him say it, he said it 2 days ago, and he said it from the 14th of March. So it look like him have a eight-ish city. Him a guy.
Yes, yes. And now he's fit enough. No, remember, no, in This is the time,
He said
that
first
he's
time.
fully fit, He fully fit now, JD. He might run for all cylinders.
Pastor,
Sit,
Pastor, let me stick. Let me just read the comments and stick to the because
City
you try, you
backline.
try, you try to start an unnecessary war with me and Antonio. All right,
Go Reggae Boy,
all
Captain
right.
Jamaica.
Our vibe said Antonio also said West Ham would finish above Liverpool this season. Yes, but the reason why we're taking that in consideration. Hold on. USG lineup. Wonder if them can give a boss some game. I wonder if a boss can even make the bench. Oh my God. It's coming down to the final part of the season and we don't see nothing from Circle Braga giving Tariq Jimenez any game. All right. Antonio gonna run our centre back still. And we have control. Yes, he can run all he wants, We just saw Traore with Fulham try to run the entire day. And what that gave them? Nothing. All right. More than 17,000 million passes. All right. Yes. All right. Said Michail poking the beer. Yes, Man City, 6 love. Yeah, I'm telling you, if they come out and act like that, it's 6 love. Good morning, man from Portland. Please smash the like button, guys, as you come in, share and subscribe. All right, the worldwide people held us up when you guys were sleeping. All right, yeah, man. Thanks everyone that came in. Make sure to subscribe as well. Kevin Jones said, JD, bless up to you as well. Nigel said, Antonio just attract. He will hardly see the ball, but that's the problem. He doesn't need to see the ball much.
When he
He don't
see
want
it,
him to see the ball none at all. That will be better. He should be
I
running the
believe that
ball.
tonight, City are gonna make sure say hardly see it, but me I worry about when he see,
All right.
and when he
Tom
see it,
says
me I worry about.
2-1. Antonio 2-1. Oh, big bad. Yo, the bar of it 16 times. Haaland have missed 5 big chances, which is normal. When it comes on to Haaland this season. And he's still on a record pace with goals score, which is
He might go
mental.
score. He might miss 5 chances and still score 3 goals.
Yes, and the bar of it of 16 times. 17 big chances coming in this game, people, with that atmosphere for City. So, man, I am telling you, West Ham have to score 10 goals to win this damn game. This game will go high scoring if West Ham will score a goal. All right. Richard Crawford says, one whisper, fire, fire. All right, Richard Crawford, that means you would not like who get the players that got nominated for the best players in League Two, Prem Two, yeah, obviously, yeah. Suriname and the Caribbean Broadcasting Network. How are you doing? Hi, how are you doing? Hope all is well with you and the family. All right, yeah, man, guys, 8 likes to 50, get it up there. All right, so I am going with City winning this one 4 goals to 1. 2 goals from Erling Haaland. Yes, Man City 4 goals to 1 on the day. To take the revenge of City not winning the league on the girls' side. All right, so 4-1, 2 goals from Erling Haaland, put him on 29 goals. All right, some of the toughest amount of production ever in the Premier League. All right, and finish with the most goals contribution as well in the league. All right, yes. Pastor,
Well,
give me a prediction.
4-2 City.
4-2. All right. David said City by 3 goals, so that means you're saying the same thing as me. Ari5 said Bonnie win Concacaf Player of the Year. I think she's going to be up there for Concacaf Player of the Year. Um, Dumani will be in it as well, and Dumani already won a trophy so far. This plays in bigger games. So if Dumani win the Champions League over Barcelona, I don't think she's getting it, even though she played way more games over Dumani, you know. But and if you're gonna mix Dumani's performances in CONCACAF, she dominated because she won the Golden Boot in CONCACAF. So I think it's gonna come down to Dumani and Kadia Shaw. Yes, I think it's gonna come down to both of them
Might
because
be.
Dumani has the numbers as well for the few games that she actually played. So it's gonna come down to that.
Percentage wise, she's ahead of Bunny Shaw. Percentage wise. But in
Yes.
terms of quantity of match play, Bunny is ahead of
Bonnie
her.
plays way
But
more matches than her.
yeah,
But if she had played games, the same amount of games as Bonisha, she would have been in the same category of numbers, which is ridiculous because she's not an out and
yeah.
out striker. You understand me? Yes. Suriname and Caribbean Broadcasting Network says, when will you talk about CONCACAF? That will be right after this. We're doing the closing of the season, so everything will be CONCACAF. But what I would advise you, go over the Wemaxit channel, and that's over there. We talk majority of the Suriname contents and everything. All right. Yes. Um, so I revives. I am not sure. It comes down to if Dumane wins the Champions League. Because if she wins the Champions League, there's no way Bonisha getting player of Concacaf Player of the Year. All right, because that means she would have
Yeah,
win. She would have win three trophies in 1 year, and Bonisha don't win none. All right. So the scoring a bag of goal, and she's scoring and assisting at a ridiculous rate. So
yeah.
they are going to factor in, say, if she had played more games, she would have scored equal as Bonisha, have 2 times the amount of assists, and she win 3 trophies. So if she should win the Champions League, Bonisha not getting that player of the CONCACAF. I'm very sorry. All right, and even for me, I would have voted for Dumani if she turned up in the finals and batter Barcelona, because she's the one that brought them to the finals as well. That's the
Mm-hmm.
Champions League, and she's the
Leon.
one that beat PSG just a while ago to win the cup. And she's the one that turned up, and she and Diani pretty much lead them to the title and all the double in France. So if they can seal up the Champions League, hell no, we can we Monisha will have to
We love
fight for
Bunny,
the
but
second spot.
we're going to go with the football. We're going to go with footballing metrics rather than our
Yes.
like for Bunny.
Yes, yeah. No, but remember, Bonnie. But if you're talking about a player that wins 3 trophies and Bonnie don't win
Three
none,
trophies. Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
and
definitely.
she was in, so that people understand what we're talking. We don't have to explain to people. They know that we're not biased. So we're just giving Bonnie the over the top praise, but we have to put the facts in to say that if Dumani turn up in that finals and seal off Barcelona, which I think she can do, because against PSG, it looked like they weren't going to come back, and she's the one single-handedly won both legs, man. Imagine that in the semi-final, she's the one single-handedly won both legs. So she's on a good form, people. I think she had a goal the other day and an assist again. All right, let me give you Dumane's numbers, because I'm going to give you both of them numbers so you could see. All right, Dumane, where is it? Dumane. All right, Melchi Dumane. Big up yourself, Jason Ferran. Massive respect. Melchi Dumane. Dumane played 13 games in our league. This is our league. 13 games in our league. Started 9. Managed minutes are 60. And out of the 13 games, she gets 5 teams of the week. 5. She scored 6 goals in that 13 games and 5 assists. 11 goals contribution in 13 games. That's in the league alone. All right. Yes. Let me go in the Champions League now to game to goal ratio. She played 4 games in the Champions League. Right here she won. She had 3 teams of the week in 4 games. She has 2 goals, 2 goals and 3 assists. So she have 5 goals contribution in 4 games. That's in the Champions League. So that means that she never played much games. All right. So let me and then the cups now. I have to go for the cups itself separate to show you. So in just two competitions, which is 13 right here, 11 goals contribution right here. 11 goals contribution in the league with 13 games, and then in the Champions League 4. So 17 games, and she have 5 and 11, 16 goals contribution in those two. She did score in the cup, but I don't have the data for the cup here. I would have to give you that data different. So she have even more goals than what is registered here. So she have 16 goals contribution in 17 games, which is mental.
7 team of the week. That a
Yes,
madness.
yes,
That
yeah,
that
man.
that a madness.
No,
Seven
man, she
out
has
of
7 teams of the week. She have 8 teams of the week. 5 and 3.
5-3, 8 teams of the week in in,
Three
in,
out of
in
the four
17 in
Champions League
17
games.
games.
So every game for Champions League, she gets in the team of the week. And 3 of the games out of the 4, she's the lady of the match. 3 of the 4 games, she get the player of the match.
That is way crazy, brother. As she a
Ah,
Concacaf player of the season.
Yeah, man. But
That
Shaw, but guys, that's why we are saying when we're having this argument, this is done if she win the Champions League. I'm saying I would put her above Bonnie Shaw, and clearly you see what I'm talking about. All right, she played what 2 games she played 2 games for 80. She scored 8 goals in the 2 games and think 3 assists in the 2 games. So if you add those numbers, obviously she was not playing the top tiers teams in the region. But it shows you how mental this little kid is. 2 games and 10 goals contribution. Or
she
11
ever
goals
win
in
Young
two
Player of
games.
the award. She ever win Young Player award, and she should win Concacaf Player of the Season.
So our
JB.
vibes, our vibes. Let me go. If Dumane wins the Champions League, that means she should have won the 2 titles in France, and she would have won the Champions League. Would you give Bonisha a better season than her when she barely played games? That means she would have played close to 20 games. For clubs, she should have played close to 20 games for clubs, and depending on what she does, she would have gotten close to 20 goals contribution. So would you give her it over Bonisha? I'm going to give you Bonisha's numbers right after.
The three trophies would put
I'm
that in a
giving
context,
Bonisha's
JD.
numbers now. No man, we have to give them Bonisha's number right now to show them what Bonisha has been incredible. But let me give you our numbers. All right, let me give you our numbers. All right, so for the league, but for the FA woman, Bonisha played 4 games, scored 1 goal and 1 assist in 4. That's there. So 4 games so Bonisha played right here. So and she have 2 goals contribution in that. So games to contribution. Let me put that right there so I can add it up at the end. Super League, Bonisha played 18 games. Um, had 21 goals, 21 goals and 3 assists, 24 goals contribution in 18 games on 18 games. So she played 22 games so far, and she have 26 goals contribution. That's in two competitions. All right, the FA Cup woman, she played 3 games. She have no goals, no assists. So add 3 more games to that. So far, and yes, she never played in Champions League, really. Oh, they weren't in the Champions League. All right. So she played so that means 22, 25. So she played 25 games and have 26 goals contribution. 26 goals contribution. But no trophies, no trophy in the season. But I think if Dumani wins it, I think it's a no-brainer. I think Dumani gets it over her. Because they are going to factor what she did in CONCACAF as well. Because remember, she did play in the same calendar, in CONCACAF, and she was the Golden Boot winner in 2 games. So Dumani would have to add hers to that, and let me get Dumani's overall game numbers. This is good. This is a good conversation. Let me try and get the numbers. All right. So Dumani, um, World Championship. No, we're not. All right. So Dumani, 13, 13 games played and 11 goals contribution. So games to contribution right there. That's in one competition, and then 4 games played and five contributions. So 16 in 17. Both of them have a ridiculous. Both of them have some ridiculous records, people. Some ridiculous records. But let me give you Dumani's additional numbers. What she played in like the additional games. All right, because I'm trying to look some games for her. All right. So let me get it up right here. All right. So she
Money.
scored. Okay. No, I got it. No, I got it. She have in this game, she has 5 goals in this game. So let me add let me add two more games. She played 2 games in the CONCACAF Gold Cup qualifiers. She played 2 games in that one. All right. So let me give you her exact stats because it looks like
Claudine, Claudine, Claudine must be trying to make me laugh. Claudine, I am happy you
okay.
say
She
you're
has
trying to
five
be biased.
goals. So for 80, she played 2 games for 80. She have two games, and she have 5 goals in one game. One game. Let me see how much she have in the next game. 5 goals, and then in the second game now, let me see how much goals she get. Our second game, Dumane, she have 5 goals, 1 assist. So 8 goals, 1 assist. So 9 goals contribution. So 9 and 16. So she played 19 games for this season, and she scored 20 goals, 5 assists. So 19 games, 25 goals contribution. Overall for a season, 25 goals contribution. Bonishaw never played any game for its country for her season, because obviously they had the problems.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so that hurt her right there. But she had 25 goals contribution in 19 games. That is one behind Bonishaw. With Bonishaw playing more games for her club, which would have considered to be harder games, because I do believe that those games over St. Kitts, very, very easy games. All right, yes. Put Bonnie in Leon's squad, and she wins the Ballon d'Or. We can't. Yes. That's what I'm saying, Marlon. But we can't penalize somebody to play in a competition. And remember, Dumani never played the next set of games in the competition, or else she would have had 40 goals. She
Jenny,
would have had 40
all I'm
goals.
saying,
These are elite players. These are elite players, people. All right.
we have two young ladies that we love dearly from Concacaf, one being Jamaican, one being Haitian.
Yes, Sean, yeah.
It's a foregone conclusion she should win the young player of the year for Concacaf. But that
I
does
thought
not
Dumani was
prevent
moving from
her.
she's 16 past now. From she's
Yeah.
16. I don't know why they still put in Dumani. Oh, she's 20 now. Jesus God. She's 20 now. But she has been so good for so long.
But this is the thing, This is it's the same thing when we were talking about
Yeah,
the
but
youth players at
that's
23.
23. We can give
Yeah.
Dumani the 20, but that's 23.
But she's now 4 years at it because she's doing it from she's 16.
Yes,
So
yes.
so she's seasoned at it. But what I was saying though, we need to understand that we will have biases because Bonnie is more hours than
Yes.
Dumane is. But the reality of it, we want to be football purist, for want of a better term, or football oriented. The truth is, even though the silverware is more team than individual, Bonnie doesn't have the silverware. So if you have the same output in
Numbers.
terms of individual
Yes.
achievement, but one has silverware to go with it, I think that
Yeah.
says
No, it does not about
that
biases.
says that that one is a little bit ahead in terms of achievement. So because pretty much
Oh my God,
the stats
wow,
the
Joe
stat
says, remind the people, JDization. Jesus God, wow. I just watch the following people, and I'm just giving them an honest review. Oh my God,
JD
wow.
Juras is not a woman football supporter. Leave him alone because every woman football supporter in Concacaf loves Dumine. She is the genuine article.
Oh my God, wow. This is wicked. Oh my God. Wow. All right, people. All I'm saying is those are going to be the two girls in Concacaf fighting for that award. Dumani and Bonisha. Bonisha in England won individual awards because she scored so much goals, but she played a lot of games. She played a lot of games. We have to be honest. Dumani only played 17 games, and she's going to play the 18th game for her season. Bonisha played 25 overall so far. She missed a few, but she played 25, and Dumani added two more from our country to make 19, and she's only 1 goal contribution behind Bonisha, and she already won 2 trophies so far. and she was
Yeah.
instrumental winning those trophies as well. And if she win the third one, it's almost impossible. There is no way, there's no bias of me born in Haiti or wherever you guys want to say I'm born. I was born. Yes, it doesn't matter. It's just reality. It doesn't matter how biased I am. 900% I would give the money that award. It doesn't matter if I was born in Haiti, it's just
Well,
reality. All right, good God.
I am not like you. I was
So
not born in Haiti, but if I am on the panel, my vote would be I am going to give it to Dumane. And I would give Dumane both of them. If I don't suspend her from being in the draft for the young player. If I don't suspend her out of that, I would give her both.
wow. All right, let me get to my chats. All right. Marlon says there are two good young players. Players. Bonnie domination of the French league with Bordeaux. Yeah, Marlon. But I would you say the French league is a little bit better now? Because I think the French league is a little bit better now. You know, it's proven that is a little bit better because you can't even say that. No, no, no. I think you have the French league is really better now. You know, Shaw's broken records this season. What? Yes, yes, yes. Shaw's broken record this season. So we have given Mr. Dre. So Mr. Dre, have you watched both players? Have you seen what both players did? And who you would have given the award to? Because Shaw broke the record, you would have given it to her. Let me know. The French league is not more competitive. I have said the French league is more competitive as to what they were before. And that is a fact, Mr. Dre. Maybe not as good as the Premier League or the Spanish league, which I think it and the Spanish league is ain't far, because Spanish league is just Barcelona and everybody else, All right. So I think the French league, you have three teams that can rival any team in Spain. So I think the French league is even more difficult than Spanish league. What say you? Let me know. I would say out of all of them, England, and USL looks a little bit more competitive. To be honest, those are the two I would give first. They are still not better than England, but I've just said that, Mr. Dre. I just
But you
explained
didn't
the
make a
Premier League
comparison
in
with
Europe.
England. JD, you didn't make a comparison with the French league
No,
and
but
England
I'm
league.
saying my comparison was not with England, was before when Shaw was playing in France. I'm saying it's a way stronger league now. That was my comparison
Yeah.
because Marlon was trying to go back to say Shaw did well in France. And I'm saying, yeah, that is true. But I think the league is up there with everybody else at this point. I think it might just be the second best league in Europe behind England, like the competitiveness.
Mm-mm.
You did,
No,
JD.
Mr.
Mr.
Dre.
Dre, please listen well, no, man.
Mm-mm.
Because from there, I was answering Marlon, and I said I think it's a better league. No, Marlon, Mr. Dre, listen good. If you don't understand what I was saying, Mr. Dre, don't lie on me. I've answered Marlon's question, and I've said the league is a better league. No, it was not in comparative with England, but itself, because it's Marlon's question I'm answering. So please tell me sorry, my brother. All right, don't lie on me. Tell me sorry, sir, because I was pull it back, pull the video back, and tell me sorry, sir. Tell me sorry. All right, I want that sorry from you, Mr. Dre. All right, yes, even though I know it's not gonna come. England is not competitive. Chelsea have won the league 5 years in a row. No, man. Manchester United is good. Chelsea is good. Aston Villa is solid. Man City is good. Um, Liverpool is good. Arsenal is good.
Arsenal is good
That's
too.
a lot of teams good. So
Yeah.
even but hold on. So English Premier League is not competitive. Would we not say the English Premier League is competitive? I advise they don't realize that this is the fourth time City is going to win the league in a row. So, so how can we use that? No, 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 no. Come on, people. Come on. We are not operating on the right spectrum right here. All right, because we can't. Why? It's the same. Both
J-
English leagues are the same. Man and woman, it's the same. One team
JD.
winning all the trophies, then, but you have four or five teams that can compete with them and make it in a very good league aside from the rest of the other leagues. Them. Obviously, the German league looks a little bit better now because Bayern becomes very bad. Don't know if it's a Tottenham curse or what. Spanish league looks a little bit better as it relates to the men's side because you have few teams getting up there and getting some quality players. Yes, French league getting a little bit better as well. Yeah, Italy definitely is better.
JD, the man is just looking an avenue to support his claim that you are being biased. You see, Claudine and Jura said them a look out
Omar Foley
side
said,
eye.
JD, no. Omar Foley said, JD, why you don't playing the French league when Bonnie was there playing? That sounds biased. No, no. It was people don't play in what the French league is today. So I
Hmm.
had to tell him that it has improved since
Which it
Bonnie started
has.
playing in it. So it can be comparative to the English Premier League as it relates to the stats because they were trying to downplay what Dumane did in the French league. So it was the opposite way. I was bringing validation towards the league so you can value both of the performances. So it
Yeah.
was not to downplay Bonnie Shaw's legacy. Omar, good God, Omar. I can't believe Omar is the one come up with that thing. Oh my God. Today is the war day. Guys, come on, smash the like button. Let me see if we can get 70 or 80 on the board. 30 more likes to get to that. We have already done one and a half. Obviously, a lot of you guys asleep, but a lot of people pass through, so we are still grateful. All right, still putting out the numbers, so that is very good. All right, so let me leave off that fight now. We have talked about the money, and we can't come to a conclusion here. All right. Bonnie was the top scorer in the French league, playing for a small team. All right. All I'm doing was giving value to what Dumane doing to say that it will be a competition when the voting come across. All right. So let me move on. So we gave for Arsenal, we gave for West Ham, Man City. So those are the two big ones. JD Aaron Rowe from Crew wants to play for Jamaica. What is your opinion on him? I don't know him. All right, I need to watch more of the games because Marlon cussed me out. Telling me about the goalkeeper, and I've not gotten enough games from them. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of work that I put out here. When they need to give me some respect. You see it. So yeah, and if I don't get two players, wanna kill me. You see you see those standards faster. All right. So if I don't, I have to go back and study two more players. JD, if Shaw keeps the same form next season and win the UCL, does she win the Ballon d'Or? Yes, yes. Or she will come in the top three, 100%. What? Why? Oh, if you win the biggest trophy and you are the leading goal scorer, and remember that would have given her more games, Ari vibes in the Champions League. So she have to do something in the Champions League. Scoring 24 goals, no 21 goal and three assists won't get her the Ballon d'Or even if they win the Champions League. All right, she have to put it over in the Champions League as well. You understand me?
Hmm.
She have to come over in two competitions. Just like Dumani played 13 in her league, showcase that she's dominating the league by the games that she played, and they put her in the Champions League, and she's dominating the Champions League even worse. You understand me? So that is what boosts you up. Because you might have two other girls with 15 assists and 10 goals. They're gonna favor them over her because they're gonna spread it over the two competitions. But definitely, if she do anything like this in both competitions, she's gonna be top three at least. All right, yes, but you have to do that. For now, I can't see her in the top three anymore because they did not win anything, and that's why I wanted her to win something so they can drop her down the pecking order to go in. I think she should still make the top 10. You don't think she make top 10, Pastor?
Yeah, man. I think she should. She should end up in the top 10.
All right.
The and you
Why
know
anyway?
why? You know why I believe even stronger that she'll make the top 10.
Pastor, it's a
She's
lot of
three.
quality players you have. Barcelona
I
got like
know.
five of them
I
in the squad
know.
that. Pastor, 5 Barcelona player come off at the same team alone. Already, I'm gonna give you their stats, 5.
No, but hold on. But JD, she wins the individual performance without playing the last 3 games.
Yes,
That
yes.
says something.
But that's in
So that
England,
should put
Pastor.
her in the top 10.
So, Pastor, remember that's England award here. So they don't have anybody in Spain rivaling her, It's when everything come together in Europe, that's when you have someone rivaling her. So now you're gonna get
Mm-hmm.
their individual stats plus their Champions League stats as well. So let me just give you, because Diani,
Yeah.
let me see how much goals Diani on. Yeah, man, guys, you have a lot of players doing some ridiculous things. I know that it's our team, so we tend to watch them a little bit more. That is facts. All right, so it's our player. We're going to watch them a little bit more. All right, so let me get Barcelona right here to get the numbers up. All right, so Barcelona, let me get it. So for Barcelona team, all right, let me get some of them numbers to show you who I think will rival. Salma have an incredible year, World Cup winner. But Bonmati is going to be there again. Bonmati is elite as it comes. All right, Bonmati. She played a lot of games, so let me give it to her. Bonmati played 3 games in the champion. This is in the Copa de la Arena. She played 3 games, started 3, and she has 4 goals. 4 goals, 0 assists, surprisingly, because she's the one always creating. So 4 goals right there. In the Nations League, they're gonna add her time in the Nations League. She played 8 games. She have 4 goals in the Nations League. 1 assist, so 5 goals contribution so far. So remember, she's coming out of the World Cup as well. And in her league, she played 24 games. She have 8 goals and 11 assists, 19 goals contribution. Pastor, is she the best player in the world?
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be top one again. Top one, she's going to be. And let me just go to the rest of them and let me put a Champions League to it now. She played 10 games in the Champions League. She have 5 goals and 5 assists. Fast around 100 goals. No, let me write down
No,
Bonmati numbers. Oh my God. Bonmati killing
JD,
it.
the thing is,
Oh my
I
God.
believe, I believe that those exceptional players will
But
take
Pastor,
out
that's what
the
I'm telling you.
seven.
But you have 10 of those players in the world, but we just don't know them. And that's why we get shocked when we hear Bonishaw not in the top 10 or not in the top 5. Van Mate 195% I win this. If she, I think even if she lose, no, Pastor, her numbers is too ridiculous
No,
for
no,
her
no.
not to win everything.
JD, I am not going to be surprised if Bunny is not in the top 5. But I
So,
think she have done enough to be number 10, even number 10
all right,
on the
Pastor,
list.
we're going to it, Pastor. So, guys, we can take Bonmati out of it. Bonmati is ahead of Bunny Shaw. She have more goals, she have more assists, she plays more game, and she wins more trophies. So it's not even a competition. It's not even a competition. So we can all say that, guys. It's not even a competition. So Bonmati, that's a one player we will put over her right there. So let me go back to Barcelona's team again. Jesus God. All right, so let me put up one more. I don't want to take too much players off this damn team, man. But if they have the numbers, what can I say? All right, so so that's Banmate. We are gonna take Caldente. Let me see how Caldente season went. All right, Caldente season. Let me put up Caldente season. Then we go for Salma. Salma is a young kid. The young kid. So in the Copa, oh my God, Caldente number ridiculous. In the Copa del Rey, Caldente have played 4 games, scored 4 goals, and had 3 assists, 7 goals contribution in one competition. Um, then Nations League, obviously she played Nations League, 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 goals contribution. That's 14 in 2 competitions, and we have not talked about the league as yet. In the league, she played 27 games. She had 9 goals and 9 assists, 18 goals contribution. Caldente is above her, and we don't even finish the rest of the list as well. Pastor, I told you.
So
So
Barcelona alone
Caldente
supply
have 7
4.
goals contribution. Jesus
But
God.
Barcelona alone
And
supply
then we go
4.
to the Champions League. Caldente have 2 goals and 2 assists, so 4 more goals contribution. So Caldente, Banmati is light years ahead of Bonisha. Light years. All right. So let me go back again. Let me go back again. Okay. Let me see how Salma's season went. Putellas. Let me pull up Putellas. Yes, so that's what we're saying. All right, so Putellas won the award for around 50 million years in a row. So Putellas played only one game in this competition. So Putellas really struggling to get back form. Putellas 2 goals, 2 assists right here, so 4 goals contribution.
In one game.
That's in the Nations League. Nations League. Then in the league itself, Putellas played 18 games, has 8 goals and 5 assists. Oh God! So even Putellas play limited minutes. So that is 13 goals contribution right there. Ah my days. Then the Champions League for Putellas. She played 5 games. She have 2 goals and 2 goals in that one. All right. So Putellas numbers closing in closer to Bonisha. All right. So Putellas might come behind Bonisha, but they still might bias and put her in front of her just the same. All right.
All right, Bunny. You kick off one half our list.
Putellas a big baller. So if you go ahead and
Barring bias. Barring
barring
bias, you kick off
bias.
one.
All right,
Look
so
past Salma
look for
now.
Salma now. Salma is 20 years old. She just reached 20. All right, so Salma played three. Oh God. So you tell me
The
20
diminutive
years old
human being.
Salma. She just won the World Cup. She was one that created the final chance. Copa, she had 3 goals and 3 goals because she's more of a striker player. So 3 goals in 3 games right there. Nations League, 6 games played, 1 goal, 4 assists, so 5 goals contribution. Already in 2 competition.
Yet.
Then in the league, this is where she's gonna break it. In the league, she played 18 games. She scored 18 goals and 3 assists, so 21 goals contribution.
21.
So 20 years old Putellas is ahead of Bodisha as well. So we ain't watching football. And then now in the Champions League, she played 10 games. She had 6 goals and 1 more assist, so 7 more goals contribution. 30 hard goal contribution. People, everybody from Barcelona team are perform better than the Bodisha people. I'm very sorry.
No,
The
no, no,
team is
no, no.
very
She
good.
just beat one of them. She beat one of them out
Yeah,
of the
but
four
only
so
put
far.
us and about a 1 goal difference. About one goal.
Yeah. Then that me I say she supposed to be. They can't be biased. They already have 3 players in there. They can't be
Yeah,
biased.
man.
We give Bonisha the
Malak,
number 10 spot.
Alex is Putellas really struggling back to find herself. But but Marlon, if she's struggling to find herself and she only 1 goal contribution behind Bonisha, so then what will make up these players then? She barely play football. She just coming back. All right, so let me get the next midfielder. Let me get the next midfielder. Penna is solid. Penna is solid. So we're gonna go for Penna. No, let me go back for. All right. So Ralfo signed. Ralfo is a striker. So let me see how Ralfo looks. Okay, Ralfo not getting much goals. Let me see. In the league, Ralfo played 6 games, scored 5 goals, and 2 assists, 7 goals contribution in 6 games. Jesus God. Champions League, she played 4 games, she scored 2 goals, 2 goals. All right, but she was in other competitions. So hope they don't other competitions in. JD is biased. One bunny. Oh my God. Oh,
Are you
people,
giving them the stats then? Jenny, are you fabricating stats on the page?
boy, oh boy. I'm sorry that I never had it. All right, so
You have to go add some
let me pull
numbers
up
to the money.
Penna. Penna is the one that played a lot of game. Well says one body shot, boy. People, Penna scored 1 in 3, 1 in 3, and she don't have any assists here. So Penna, even though she's highly rated, her numbers might be lower than Bonisha. Oh God, no. She played in the league now. She have 12 goals and 5 assists, 18 goals contribution. So Penna already creep up on Bonisha. In
12
in
and 5 and
in Europe,
17.
she has played 8 games. She have 1 goal and 2 assists, so 3 more goals
That's
contribution.
at 20.
Faster, she a creep up, man. She a creep up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 19, and she's a CDM pastor. Pastor. She's a CDM.
You see them have 20 goal contribution.
Oh my
Yo!
God. People, Bonnie, if we see Bonnie reach the top 10, if we see Bonnie reach the top 10 people, this is just one club, you know. We have not gone to we have not gone to Germany as yet. We have not done any of those things. We have not even gone to Diani them. Let me try and get Diani numbers because Diani having a good season, even though I do believe that others in the league having good seasons as well. All right. All right, so Diani in division, Diani have played 18 games, have 7 goals and 8 assists. So that alone is 15 goals contribution in one competition. Then Nations League, 1 goal, 1 goal. So 16 goals contribution right there for Diani. Champions League, Diani, 8 goals in the champion. Jesus, God. 8 goals and 1 assist, so 9 more goals contribution. So even Diani's numbers are up there. All right.
25.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah. So
Barcelona run riot. It should
that
be
sounds
league.
like a very weak league. Oh my God. But Barcelona still in the finals in the Champions League game. That means when they come out of Spain, they're beating everybody. All right. Wells says, watch the two big man them at throw cup, cold water and bunny. Wow. Wells,
Well,
Wells, I can officially say a bad mind member, brother. I can officially say a bad mind me. I've started this video giving Bunny the biggest accolades possible. And oh wow, big up myself, Tennessee, massive respect. Wow,
Bunny,
Wells. Oh, you see me a
Bunny
video
is
with
our girl.
Bunny Shaw. I built a video with the Bunny Shaw name in the title. You see, not even Jamaica stream pick it up. And I'm still here enjoying myself, Wells. And the fact that you're trying to disrespect me like that. Bruh, I watch football, Wells. And that is what you're not going to take away from me. Everything that I've said come to pass.
JD. And then you see a man when the whole of them dash with Bunny Shaw, we alone there on the Bunny Shaw
No
wagon.
me
Me
girl
never
a
no
big up the Bunny
conversation
Shaw.
with them. We never no conversation with them about Bunny Shaw. Big up Tennessee. We never no conversation with them about Bunny Shaw. What we're saying is our ladies in Concacaf are top shelf. However, football metrics will sway the pendulum one way or the other, not always for our favorite girl. When it comes to the Ballon d'Or, Bonnie needs silverware to attack the number one position. Right now, we are struggling to put her in the top 10 because Barcelona have five.
Daniel
Barcelona
Daniel
have
from the
five for the
islands.
Ballon d'Or.
Okay, big up, big up. The performances this season in the UCL have not been good. I've watched some game, and no man, I've just watched PSG. Leon, that was a very good one. Chelsea, Barcelona, semi-final. I would agree right there, Mr. J. And you don't tell me sorry, you make up a story on me, And you don't tell me sorry, Mr. Dre, you don't tell me sorry. And you're gone. It's still my name, and you're gone. Wells, just like how the English chose Foden over Rodri. We going with Bonnie. I have no problem if you guys going with Bonnie, Nigel, but it should not make me have to be biased for you guys to respect me because I'm just giving you. Because remember, it's because I'm watching these players. If I was not, um, if it was not me watching the games in the past, how can I jump to the players them so fast? No, because I know the numbers them. So I'm just saying how far I
JD,
think Bunny will drop, based on what these girls are doing and stuff.
Nitro need a morality check. Because they do it and skip out Rodri, don't make it right. So that because somebody is in the position, you're going to follow them and do wrongs. No, you need to do what is right all the time. It is not right for them to do what they do to Rodri. It cannot be right for you to do it to Dumane or to anybody else. I
All
am
right,
not going
so
down that road.
good, Kush, big up yourself. Thanks again, guys. Get the likes up on the video, man. Come on, man, get the likes up on the video. All right, I know a lot of you guys are sleeping, and we have done our time. So get the likes on the video, and if you're rewatching, get the likes on the video. We want to go through our predictions, All right.
Yes,
If
Nitro,
I'm
you
not
need
mistaken, the
Jesus.
system that the
Exactly.
players around make a lot of difference for some player. That is true, but you can also say that the system that Bonisha is around make it better for her as well because she's the lead striker. Mary Fowler sometimes would substitute for that lead striker role, but they are more dependent on her than Barcelona are dependent on any one person. So the reason why Bonisha scored so much goals is because they are dependent on her only. You understand me? Barcelona, the goals are spread out naturally. It's because they are that good. All right, and their footballing metrics is so good. Hence why they have scored so much goals. Are you saying me need Jesus? I don't know. All right, true
Yes, and
tell.
that's exactly what me are
All
telling.
the man them laugh when they mention who is ahead of Bunny says it all. But true tell, I know you don't like me. I am surprised that you find back this channel and come here. All right, something is wrong with you. Your mentality, something is wrong with you. That's the problem. All right?
Jenny,
Your
Jenny,
mentality. Something is wrong with your mentality, bro. All right?
if I may,
Pastor,
people
when you
don't
say that is
understand the
enough.
joy.
Pastor, that is enough,
I know
Pastor.
him yet. I know him yet. Me not address him. I'm not addressing him. I'm past addressing those negative things.
Yeah, but
People don't understand the joy. When we who love the sport, when you look at a team that has 5 players that you can say these are top shelf, that is what brings the love that we have for the sport. When a team is that fluid, to have 5 players like that, of course we're gonna laugh and be happy for it. You don't have to be only when it becomes Jamaica team at that level. Me ever happy? No, I love the sport. So anywhere that exists, that is going to bring about celebration and laughter and joy from me.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
man,
about
yeah, yeah,
anybody
man, yeah, man,
else.
yeah, Pastor, but leave him alone. Leave Chutel alone. All right. Marlon says Barcelona hasn't lost a game all season in the league, but they are superior to the old league. They have scored over 120 goals in the league. Bunny would have scored a lot of goals in the. Yeah, well, no problem. Well, the players from Barcelona would have scored even more goals in England. Just move Barcelona team into England, and I think they would have repeated 120 goals as well. They are that good. I think you. Tennessee says, "True tell, not telling the truth." I would have agreed to that. All right, Craig, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Start tell them lies as that's what they want to hear. But look, look the most football. Look, ladies football we went through today, and the main, and the main thing we're talking of today, should have been the Premier League, and we are here talking about ladies football. And let me tell you how much people check in so far. 4,000 people checking. That is mental, which is ridiculous. So thanks for the continuous support. But you need to get likes up on the video. All right. I know that most of those people coming from different places, and love that you guys are supporting the program as well. All right. So it gives us the opportunity to speak freely and not really barred in a smaller space. All right. Yes. Mr. J said, I don't think so. I don't think Barcelona would have dominated the region. All right. Well, that is fair. Anyways, all I'm saying here is people,
Are they not in the finals, JD?
the conversation that we had just a while ago is to show you that if you see Bonisha don't come in the top three, you don't have to be delusional and say they are fighting against Jamaica. Because I've always heard the end result to say someone fighting against Jamaica. So if I provide you with the stats from before and you're more educated on it, that means your reaction to certain things will be more understandable. Am I right, Pastor, and people inside the chat? That is the purpose of me being here, to bring the truth to you so it can be more understandable, understanding as it relates to the subject matters. That's the why I've never changed to give you what you want, because I could have always given you what you want because it's easier to do so. I don't have to rush anything. I can just make up something off the rip. I never watched it, but I want to give you what's going on and you can get the follow. All right. JD, remember 2 years ago, I called you from Barcelona training and told you that they are on a different level. But Marlon, everybody know you go everywhere on planet Earth. All right. True tell. Tell truth about Arsenal. To tell truth. All right. Mr. Dre said, I have seen players move from Spain and to England and are struggling, and those girls are coming from top clubs. But I've just seen players left from Spain and come and dominated England because Myra's Myra's game just a while ago, what we saw, that is the best performance from any player in the whole damn league. What we just saw against Manchester United. Would you agree that, Mr. Dre, they only needed 45 minutes out of her? And not because she had 2 goals and 2 assists in 45 minutes, or 35 minutes, I should say, but it's just the manner how she bullied them. Mr. J said cap, so he said that's not true. So Mr. J, give me an individual performance in 35 minutes or in 45 minutes better than that, because I can tell you that's a fact. That's the best performance. Even the commentator saying it as well when the game going on. For a game away in Manchester United, for them to win something, and Manchester United have some pride. And in 35 minutes, a person have 2 goals, 2 assists, and created and should have gotten a penalty 1 minute before. Shaw had scored an hat trick in plenty of the Mr. Dre. I've said I've watched all of Shaw's games, them when she scored an hat trick. None of Shaw's games were better than Myra's game, Mr. Dre. You have to stop lying to people. Because every one of Shaw's games, them that she scored that hat trick in, is someone creating for her. Myra taking balls from offline, running past people, and then creating for them, scoring as well, and also making big plays as well that never turned out in 45 minutes. Give the girl her credit, man. All right, give the girl her credit, Mr. Dre. We can. I've never heard you just agreed because something is actually true. The good thing we have a Jamaican, you can put a Jamaican in the conversation because Bonisha had that type of season that she was brilliant in a lot of games. But what Myra did yesterday, we have to give her credit. And for persons that don't know, they're from Jamaica, it's the same big striker that we were playing against for Colombia. The same big striker from Colombia that we had all sorts of problem with. Yes, the same one that we couldn't stop. Well, nobody can stop her. Nobody can stop her. All right, that's the
But
type of player she is.
Added to that, Mr. Dre is really operating like a politician. This was what you said. Take the Barcelona team and put it in England and they will dominate. You never say take one player, you know. So it means that they will be in the system that they play with the
Everything,
support that they
not in the
have.
country and in the
Everything. You're transferring the entire team. And he goes to identify a one player not doing well in England coming from
But
Spain
that's why I
because the
fired. But Pastor, that's why I fired back with one player that has turned up. She was injured, but every time she played, she showed some ridiculous skill sets, and then now she looked like she's actually turning the corner, and she put in one of the best displays, period, on the
yeah,
final day.
she kill off my side.
Yes, man. Guys, go and watch the game. The girl was unplayable, man. She was unplayable. All right. So, but Bunny Shaw, guys, we are not don't play Bunny Shaw at no point. We're just it's because we watch the games and we can argue these points. All right. Yeah, that's all. You have some beautiful quality players. Let me take out the beautiful out of it. Jesus God.
No. You're talking about ladies. It is applicable.
No, no, no,
You,
no, no. Pastor. Enough, Pastor. Enough. Don't get involved in this. I am not going to make people think that I'm watching football, ladies football, for the wrong reason. All right. So you have some quality players. Let me not put beautiful in it or nothing of that side. All right. Quality football playing. I'm telling you, I watch youth 15, 17, 20, main teams, national teams, club teams. Yeah, I watch all of them. All right. Next year, what I'm going to do on my Wemaxit, I'm going to cover more American based football for on the girl side. I've not watched so much. No, Mr. Dre. Some people would say because at one point when I was covering football, ladies football over my next channel, Mr. Dre, a lot of them saying that I only come here to look at the girls them. So I have to make sure that's why my knowledge on the sport proves that I'm not just looking at the girls, them looks and those stuffs. Mr. J, we're Jamaicans. You know them stay already, man. You know them stay already. So I have to make sure I clear myself because the last stream, I had to ban myself, because I said something wrong. And it's not happening again. All right, so I'm making sure to check myself and just do my job, stay on topic. All right, and I've not stayed on topic fully. All right, so Pastor, we have some more games. Let me do the prediction. All right, massive respect, people. Keep on smashing the like button. Keep on sharing. If a man can't admit that the girls are beautiful, something not right, boss. Oh my God! But I've not said so. Hold on. So,
Sorry. I think what I said push it down that road. I am sorry.
so, so if I catch myself and don't go into certain levels, people say that something is wrong with me. And if I had gone over that level, something would have been wrong with me. Oh my God. I Revive said that hopefully Bonnie is nominated for Jamaican Sportswoman of the Year. I think that should be mandatory.
Of course, it is illegal if she's
I am
not.
not sure.
No, they would have to scrap the competition, JD. They would have to
Pastor,
scrap the
Pastor,
competition if
Pastor,
that don't happen.
have you heard how they spoke on the last one? No, it's not mandatory, none at all. They're
JD,
gonna say,
JD.
but she made the Ballon d'Or rank, but she's 55 rated, and also the foolishness. I heard them on Sports Max, I heard them on Sports Max last time. All right.
Hello, let me tell you this. Jamaica is not a real place.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about sports, sports is a real thing. And
Pastor, why are you
awards,
arguing with me about something that I believe that she should be? I know the value of the player, but I've heard what they stated last year. So why am I going to jump on and build my hopes up this year, Pastor? Why
which
am
is the
I going to
same,
build my hopes up this year?
JD. You remember the reason you said they gave the award to the player and they rationalize it about things that he does that they can't quantify with numbers.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That is the same bullshit argument that administrators use when the public see their failings. There's no truth, no
Well,
validation, nothing to that.
people, please go and watch Sports Max. They were having a conversation, and when someone brought up that the girl even made the Ballon d'Or list, people start saying, "But she's
every
not in the top half of the Ballon d'Or
every
list."
member of that panel,
So
every
I
member
know
of that
why they
panel,
don't like her in the country, and that's why I'm surprised that people here, Wells and those mans come on my channel, true tell, I'll do appear like Mattel, over here trying to bring me down to talk about highly of Bonisha. People used to say I'm on Bonisha's peer role, or me done or oral tracy for Bonisha. So brother, no come on them thing, man. I know she should make it, but I am not sure if she's going to make it. So, Pastor, we're past 2 hours, and clearly,
whoa.
most of the people don't like this stream, all right, because clearly they want it to be Jamaican Boogie Yaga centric, something that they can understand, all right, yes. But this one is a very good stream because we talk about international football and we talk a lot about the girl football, which I wanted to talk on. All right, we have 100 people, guys. Get with 30 more likes, and we will be appreciative for that one. All right. So Brentford, Newcastle. All right. Okay. Before we go anywhere, Marlon says, Pastor, it's an Olympic year. Bonnie not winning the league hurts her chances. So that means that is well said. So everybody on the Olympic squad going on that player of the year. Bonnie not even making a nominee for that Ross.
JD,
No, Pastor. Last year was not, and they made excuse. These people, all right, listen at the top, guys.
notice.
Let me know if Bonnie will be a nominee in Jamaica. I say hell no. Last year they never had this, and they gave excuse and never put her on it. They're not going to give her nothing. I say hell
J,
no. All right, so
JD,
vote on it. Bonnie Shaw, getting an award in Jamaica for what she did, for club. Let me know. I say hell no. Everybody that goes to World Olympics will be on that damn thing. Go ahead, Pastor.
JD. Notice I'm not even laughing because the veracity of Marlon's statement is too much. When you have a sports award, it didn't say an a track and field award. It says a sports award.
Mm-hmm.
So the nominees must be the top achievers across the sporting disciplines. Now, I don't care if the person plays croquet. If the person is the top croquet player, they should at least be a nominee on the Sports Person Award. Anything below that is an administrative failure. And no amount of bullshit that they give cannot excuse their failure. Sports woman or sportsman award is not a singular or individual sporting discipline. It is across all disciplines. So the top track, the top football, the top cricket, the top boxing with dead at Jamaica now, the top cyclist. This is sports award. That is what is defined as. No, every person on the panel of Sports Max
Yes, but
need to
Pastor,
hear
Pastor,
Blake say that
Pastor,
was
we just go into the
bullshit.
trenches of Jamaica, and I don't want to go there, Pastor. We just, you stress out yourself. I've just said she's not going to make nothing because these girls are going to Olympic in a Jamaica. Nobody cares about anything else. It's excitement. Our country is all about excitement. Nobody care about no finer details. So Bonisha ain't making nothing. Everybody who will win a race will be making that. Which I know it shouldn't have gone that way, but that is how our country runs. That's just the fact. She not winning nothing. And she not getting nominated for nothing at all.
Yeah,
Period.
hold on. I am not saying she should win, But if she's not nominated, JD, then can done with the sports award. Because they're
Pastor,
rubbish.
but she will not. And they are going to pay for the track and field people again and tell us that she never win nothing. And she comes 16th in a Ballon d'Or. like you had nobody in Jamaica's history ever come even close to nothing like
Ever,
that.
ever nominated for the Ballon d'Or.
The
Eh,
disrespect, so
Not,
you
not
just
Lindy
have
De
to
La
criticize
Pena,
people.
not Alan Skill
Wow, I'm
Cool,
telling you, man.
not nobody. Nobody.
So people
Right?
sometimes something is wrong with our country.
Yo,
Something is wrong with our country. That's all I'm.
it's not
I'm
a
gonna
real
leave it
place,
there,
man.
people. But something is wrong with our country. All right.
Not a real place.
Yes, something is wrong with our country. I
I'm
will
a want
leave it.
sports max hear
Pastor,
me
I'm
a
not
call
Pastor.
out the whole of them.
Pastor. I know you just want to go off. You're not gonna go off. Done.
No, no, no. We're
Yes,
keeping it
done.
civil.
Right.
We're keeping it
Pastor,
civil. We're
let's
keeping
go
it
to the
civil.
let me just go to the
Move to
step.
the next
Done. We're
one.
done right there. All right. Yes. We're done right there. Please God. All right, because I don't want the stream to be about that. All right. It's sad though, but yes, Brentford, Newcastle, Brentford, Newcastle. We're doing our voting. Brentford, Newcastle.
Brentford, Newcastle.
Let me give you the voting.
Which I'm a Jamaican brothers step on Brentford.
Each
Cause I
of
want
you
to go
two.
against New. I want to go against Newcastle. Then we can't vote for nobody else. You see when you call certain teams, we not even a member of certain things. 'Cause you can't ask me where we are go with Rupert.
Pastor, ask your question. Just give me what you think will happen. That's all. You
All
don't have to
right,
give me a story behind and
all
then tell me
right.
that you don't know what will happen. That makes
If
no
if
logic.
Brentford if Brentford is without their top two strikers, they will win by 1 goal. If they have their top two strikers, Brentford will win
Oh,
by 3 goals.
so you are saying that Newcastle, Manu might just pass Newcastle on the day then. I don't.
Yeah,
Oh no, let me continue. So you
yeah.
said Newcastle losing.
Newcastle lose to Brentford.
All right, Newcastle losing. All right, they're saying that odds a little bit in favor of Newcastle, but it's very close, very tight. All right, Kimali Minzy says everything at Jamaica corrupt. I can't say that because I don't know everything what's going on there. But based on what we're talking about, definitely it's either lack of education as to what this girl is doing, or just blatantly corrupt in that one conversation that I'm having because I can't talk on the others because I'm not living in Jamaica. Um, I make sure I word it that way so I don't have any backlash because some of these people, because they hate me so much, they will find it. So Corey said, let's hope a speedy recovery. Martin Baker says, see them say golden and a Jamaican JD. I have not. I don't know this. I don't know what's going on in Jamaica to be honest. Aside from the things that I do pay attention to. Martin says 2-2 Newcastle. All right, so I will say Brentford get something out of this. I will look at a draw as well. A draw as well. All right, so Pastor Brighton, Manchester United. That's at Brighton. Important. Not at
Brighton,
West Ham.
Manchester United at Brighton, Manchester United with their best performance for the season beats Brighton 3-1.
3-1 Manchester United win this. They are saying Brighton going in as the favorites. Yeah.
And I wouldn't discredit that favorite tag. I'm just saying Man U need to close out the season with their best performance of the season, which gives them a 2 goal advantage.
Okay, okay. I think I'm seeing another draw here. 1-1 or 2-2. Brighton ain't a soft soap team. Brighton creating 6-7 chances today, and if they're finishing is up there, they will get a goal or two. All right. Yes. I don't know what you saw. Is there Manu looking better? That is true. Manu looking better, but Brighton ain't a waste team. All right. All
No,
right.
no. Please, I am not saying Brighton is not a team that is deserving of the lead tag going into this confrontation. I'm not even saying that they are favorites to win the game. I'm just cheering for a Manchester United that's seemingly ending the season, finding one or two good things to prepare for next season. So that's all I'm saying. I don't discredit Brighton. And
Okay.
Kimali,
Okay.
leave me alone about my side of lose.
And guys, remember it's tomorrow before I do rally back to give you my take on like what took place overall. All right. Just kidding. Can I cut out the bad word and just type normally? People will watch the Conference League. We have just watched the Conference League with Leon Bailey. I've watched almost every damn match for Aston Villa. So, what you mean who is going to watch the Conference League? We have just all watched the Conference League. Big Boss, just kidding. He included you. So, why are you lying to people? Are you just don't interested in Manchester United? That's different. All right. That's different. But we have just watched almost every game. And last year, I've watched almost every game for West Ham as well because West Ham won the actual championship. So I've watched almost every game. Yeah, so of course people will watch. Conference League is getting better, man. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, I don't know. Bonita. All right, so Pastor, Forest, Burnley. Think Burnley close this one out strong.
Yeah, Burnley for me. I think Burnley can beat Forest by 2 goals. Yeah,
They have done well
see,
as it relates to
same
chance
3-1.
creation.
Same 3-1 for Burnley.
Everyone. All right, all
Beat
right,
Forest.
all right. So this is what I want. Big Bad Bunny. I'm putting up the award right here. Yeah. All right. Chelsea, Bournemouth. All right, guys. I wish I could have stayed up for the. Should I stay till 4 o'clock, which is 32 more minutes? Let me see how long I'm on here. 32 more minutes, so I can see the roster. Because people said that they wanted to know why Whisper not in the next team. They don't know if it's injury or whatever. But yeah, so they wanted to know. But I think if he makes the main team, I will put that out. And it would have been shocking to know that he makes the team when everyone comes back, which I kind of doubt that still. But I will wait and see. Chelsea Bournemouth. Chelsea Bournemouth. Oh, you're looking at that. Think Chelsea get the 3 points?
Yeah, Chelsea gets 3 points.
All right.
And they're going to get it playing beautiful football.
Beautiful football. All right. All right. All right. All right. I'm going for Chelsea as well. I think Chelsea have turned a corner. They're showing us something different. Exactly what we expected from them. You know, I think that they're gonna continue building off that and finish out the season strong. I think they are going to finish the season strong. I don't know about you and Manchester United. Like you're just trying to put Manchester United in some parts.
Brother, you go allow me Manchester United, you know. Are my number one team that, you know. All when they not play good.
Rodri. Let me
And they
put
have
Rodri
not been
here. So
playing good. They have not been playing good. But Chelsea are going to finish strong. Can't. I'm not a Chelsea fan, but you can't cheer against Chelsea. Seeing how they are playing, it's not sensible.
put Rodri here. Most disrespected footballer. All right. I think I'm gonna do way more of these contents coming next year, guys. I want to cover more international contents because it kind of align with what I'm trying to do, and I do like it, you know, and I like to do things that I'm happy to. I want to cover, Yeah. All right. Let me get this. Bam, 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 bam. So I have it. All right. Bam, bam.
On the issue of VAR being crap, JD, as they're posting in the chat, I don't think VAR has ever been crap. I think the persons monitoring the system needs to be held accountable for the decisions they use the technology to to reach. The reality of it is the technology is there, so we should use it. We just need to be fair and be consistent in what the technology presents. When a ref can make a bad call because he's not in the right position, like the match that we saw where the penalty was awarded, he was not in the position to see the best. He was not at the best vantage point. That can happen in a football match running several times. But when you take that to the line to look at it on VAR, which gives you all the possible angles, come on, we're not supposed to have those kind of calls.
All right. Rodri is not disrespected. He just played for a team that no one likes. I Revive said Chelsea just signed another wonder kid. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. But they have been signing wonder kids. That's a
Chelsea
part
buy
of
all I
Chelsea's
want to keep them
MO.
from everywhere in the world.
Yes, that's a part of Chelsea's MO. I don't think it's anything different. Yeah.
Brazil,
All right.
Africa, Colombia, anywhere then there. Chelsea are go for Chelsea soon go for do me.
Ah, that doesn't mean, yeah, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. Yeah, so let me just go through the rest of the comments them and then we're pretty much done. Aston Villa, Crystal Palace. This is one that I think in okay, yes, it's a 4-1 in favor of Aston Villa. Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is the heavy favorites in this game. Wow. Oh, you look at that.
Crystal Palace, Aston
I
Villa.
think Crystal Palace beat Aston Villa today, Yeah, yeah. I'm going with that.
Me, I think so. But you'll be able to tap when me say you fi score goal, you kick ball pan the bar. You know, like your style, you know, man. And me say man
Okay.
fi score goal in the last match, man kick ball at try Benny bar.
Okay. So
Sure.
what that have what what that have to do with anything?
Yeah?
What that
It
have
man,
to do with
it
anything?
man make me drop points off of me Reggae Boyz support, man.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
I make me drop points, brother. Anyway, still. Crystal Palace 2, Aston Villa 1. Bailey score or assist that one goal.
You think
You
he
know,
starts? You think he starts? That's what I'm
they
talking
have to
about.
start him against Crystal Palace to win this game.
Okay. You sure?
If they plan to win, they have to start him.
Sometimes they tend to go. Sometimes they sometimes they try to go more close in type, and they are getting some of their players back. So I'm not sure if he starts in a system like that. Maybe Iman Diaby. I think it might be a gamble starting both of them in this one though. That's what I would
You
say.
see the last game. You see the last game that they played where when they want to fight.
Hmm.
I, they need to start that same team.
Okay, so you're okay with Diaby in the starting nowadays?
No, for this match against because of how I think Crystal Palace is going to play. They're going to need their runners to catch Crystal Palace out. So start him. Tell him say you're gonna play him for 50 minutes. Win the match in 50 minutes.
Okay.
And then if you get ahead, you take off Bailey 65 minutes and close out the game.
Okay. I would have thought we would have just gone with putting him on after, you know,
All right.
when they're
Chris,
tired, like try to stay in the game as long as possible because the level of quality that obviously is Crystal Palace, but people don't just look at the name, the football that they're playing.
they're
And
not going to run a team like Crystal Palace ragged enough for them to be tired, JD. So if Crystal Palace is leading them by 2 goals, they're not coming back.
okay,
Even with
yeah.
Bailey coming out. That is my
No,
assessment
but
why I
Pastor,
would do that.
I had Pastor, but I had never said anything like that. I don't think
Mhm.
Crystal Palace scoring 2 goals and Aston Villa and they are coming back for what reason? I actually think that
So
if they get a
it no
two
matter
goal
who
gap,
you
then
take
they
off the
can.
bench, it no matter who you're taking off the bench, they're not coming back if Crystal Palace go there. So I would go with get the runners on the field early, run Crystal Palace, get as far ahead as you possibly can, and then you take off Bailey and close out the game if you are ahead. At 65 minutes, you have 25 to go. You take out Bailey, put in your solid player, and shut out the game.
All right, so um, that's Crystal Palace. I think Crystal Palace will win this one. I'm giving to Crystal Palace. Liverpool Wolves. This is a good game. This is at home final game for Jurgen Klopp. Not the season that they expected, but at the same time, something to look forward for. How you look at this, Pastor?
Liverpool win.
Liverpool win. I say Liverpool win as well. I think they win. They win. Wolves will score and create problems because Liverpool just look like a team that they're just going through the motion at the end of the season, which is shocking, you know, because they're in between, can't win anything and they can't really lose anything. So the games them kind of meaningless. So if you want to pad the stats and stuff, those are the things that you're looking for, you know.
Well, I still think that this last game, the Egyptian man is going to climb the pyramid again. He will fly again.
Okay.
The Egyptian man going to fly again. So Liverpool win by 2 goals.
All right.
3-1.
All right. So that's Liverpool. People remember when you're rewatching this video. If you're interested, please do give me your prediction. So Luton, Fulham. I think Bobby Reid will be getting some game time today. So Luton, Fulham. Um, Fulham Fulham not playing for nothing. Maybe they can win the final day and go up 2 places. That is true. But they can go on 47. So they can move up a few places if results go their way as well. So they could fight for some placement. And then the final one, Sheffield, Tottenham, before we close off. Guys, I will post if any information
Sheffield.
of you guys player. I will post it, but I'm not going to stay on so long.
Spurs. I don't really want to support Spurs, but I think Spurs I go bounce 1-0 for Sheffield.
1-0.
Yeah.
I see more goals scoring in this one more than 1-0.
I don't think they're going to play the same way they normally play, though, JD.
Sheffield get relegated in pasta. So what the hell?
Yeah.
But they want to go to the bang, you know? It's just like
No,
Spurs must
but
go,
the
you know?
players, this is what happened, you know. Sheffield get relegated. Spurs, Spurs literally.
All right, looks like pasta. All right, you're
Yeah.
back.
Spurs, I think Spurs is going to play solid. Sheffield players have to play so they can get by for one club, club or look on them. So they won't play hard. But I think they're going to neutralize each other in the midfield and then Spurs go and get them a Bob Marley.
Okay. All right, all right. I'm not so confident about that. All right. So I think Spurs will win in the end, but it's gonna be a good game. I could see as well. Some of these games are gonna be big score games, big scores. I think this game will have over 4 goals in this one. Can see Spurs winning this one 4-2, 3-4-1. You know, yeah, and they could lose it 3-2 as well. But I'm seeing a lot of goals.
But
At
that would
least
be bad. That would be
one,
bad
two,
for
three, four,
Sheffield.
five. So 10 matches. I'm seeing more than 2.5 goals per 2.5 goals. All right, so that's what I'm projecting today for all 10 matches. 2.5 goals. So per match. Obviously, it's not going to come in every match, but
Hmm.
whatever matches
Averages out.
come
It
in,
averages
it's
out
going
two
to
and a
make
half
up
goal
in
per
other
game.
matches. Yes, two and a
Okay.
half. 2.5. I'm going with. All right, you agree with that,
But
Pastor?
that would be about the average how I've averaged out the score lines across because yeah, only 2 games we have more than 3 goals scoring. I have projected more than 3 goals scoring in. So about yeah, I would agree with that. 2.5 goals per game.
All right, all right. So that's where we ended, guys. 2.5. I vibes. No, I don't think Foden deserved it. No, I've said that already. I don't think he deserves it. But he was one of the better players than this season, and they gave it to him. So we had talked about that throughout the stream, and we don't want to go over the same thing that we have talked over, so people can rewatch this as well. All right, this was a very much informative one. Really enjoy this one. All right, so thanks yet again, Pastor, and everyone that came in. We are out, and I will return tomorrow, maybe on my Wemaxit channel or this channel, to talk some more football. All right. So take care. Yet again, Pastor, give your final point because I'm done.
Uh final point. Hit the like button, take it to over 100. We will have a very impactful, entertaining summer of football on both sides of the spectrum. So we should have a lot to talk about. Yeah, all of that. Do have a
All right.
blessed
So
one.
people, that's it. All right. Bye bye. Take care.